Hometown Motors, we guarantee the highest quality and best price of any pre-owned RV dealership in the area. Stop by and see us. We're conveniently located on Highway 8 between Park Hills and Potosi. Give us a call at 573-562-1000 or find us on the web at www.hometownmotorsinc.com.
Welcome back to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse in Park Hills, Missouri. It is a battle between the 8 seed and the 4 seed. In the men's semifinals, our first matchup of 2 on the broadcast schedule, the North County Raiders, who come into tonight's ball game, 12-10 overall. They're 1-4 in the conference. Last year they were 8-19 overall, also 1-4 in the conference. Again, under the direction of first-year head coach Jimmy Palmer. Whereas the Arcadia Valley Tigers come into tonight with a 17-5 overall record. They're 5-0 in the conference. They'll win that regular season title. Last year, Arcadia Valley was 18-10 and 4-0 in the conference, led by third-year head coach Ricky Turnbow, and they are the number 4 seed. Now our Eagle March starting lineups for the North County Raiders. Kyle Bonnie, a junior, along with Hunter Johnson, a freshman. Hayden Sprinkle, also a freshman, along with Adam McGraw, junior, and Drew Forbes, the senior. For Arcadia Valley, they'll start number 20, Jake Pryor, a 5'10 sophomore, along with number 22, Colin Tedford, a 5'8 senior. Number 24, Clayton Jones, a 6'1 senior. And number 25 is Austin Day, a 6'4 senior. And then Austin Ernest, number 51, is a 6'6 senior. Again, welcome to Mineral Area College, Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse, and we would like to welcome all of our online viewers at YouTube.com. You can watch tonight's broadcast in high definition, available anywhere in the world completely free. Go to YouTube.com, type in KDKZ18 or MAAA, and you'll be able to bring up tonight's live feed. You'll also be able to go back and watch yesterday's semifinal women's games, along with Monday and Tuesday nights' men and women's quarterfinal action. All of this available online and in high definition. Live scoreboards brought to you by Signs, etc. Visit them today, bringing customers to customers. Have a huge move-out closing sale coming up. Also, they're getting ready to move in their brand new location at the intersections of Highway 00 and Highway 32 at the end of Karsh Boulevard. Visit them online, signsetconline.com, or call them at 756-9000. Our broadcast crew includes on camera Matt Dawkins and Spencer Hovis. Our executive director is Dustin Kopp. Sam Lawson joins me live at Mineral Area College. And Sam, I'm anticipating a great game because, like I said, I like Arcadia Valley. I like what they've done with the program, but I love the underdog at the same time, and not taking anything away from North County, because these kids fought to be in this semifinal game. They deserve to be here just like anybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. And even though Aaron's kind of jumping on the bandwagon, I feel like right now a little bit for North County. Just
what color are you wearing?
I am wearing blue. I am wearing blue. But anyways, man, North County really has came on here late in the year, and you got to give it to Jimmy Palmer's squad, defeating a really tough number 1 seed in Potosi. Hayden Sprinkle can shoot the lights out. I like how Austin Ernst matches up with Drew Forbes, and I think you're going to see a lot of perimeter shooting out there, not only from him, but also, Austin Jones kid from AV as well as Day. I think that these two teams match up really well. I think it's going to be a great basketball game to watch.
In the game against Potosi, Hayden Sprinkle, the freshman, had 24 points, and he had 6, count them, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 three-pointers. It'll be Day matching up with Forbes, and it's going to be won by the Arcadia Valley Tigers. It's a no-score ball game in the men's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament, live from the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse. Live video available online at youtube.com. Check it out in high definition. Live scoreboards brought to you by Signs, etc., bringing customers. Tedford in a long cross pass goes to Jones. Jones comes in the baseline and steps out with that left foot. Turnover in Arcadia Valley to start things off their offensive possession.
Yeah, and I like North County's strategy going to the zone right off the bat here. They're going to force AV to shoot from the outside. And a lot of AV's strength comes from trying to get the ball down in the post to Austin Ernst. They're kind of taking that away. North County got a good defensive strategy. See if they can get something going here on offense.
It'll be Kyle Bonnie, and he's going to go to the top to Adam McGraw. Adam's going to go to the right wing, now comes inside, and he's going to be guarded off by Pryor. Kicks it out at the top for a long 3, missed by Hunter Johnson. Rebounded baseline in the lane on the 2-point putback. Drew Forbes can't get it to fall. The second rebound is pulled in by Austin Ernest of Arcadia Valley, and it's still a no-score ball game here early in the first. Little kick out. Tedford in that left corner goes to the top. As Arcadia Valley folks watching online are going to have a real hard time seeing those jersey numbers, as are we. And underneath, the first one didn't fall, but the second one's going to go down. And that's how we start off the scoring, as the senior, Austin Ernest, for Arcadia Valley will make it a 2-0 ball game, just under 7 to play. Bonnie goes in, fires, bounce passes to Forbes, hits the right side of the window for 2. A pair for Forbes, and we're not at two apiece, and there's 6 minutes and 35 seconds to play first quarter. Men's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament, and our next matchup will be Park Hills Central and Farmington, the number 2 and the number 3 seed. Talk about another game that I'm anticipating some great things out of. Our semifinal women's games last night were excellent. Arcadia Valley and North County came down to the wire in overtime. AV pulls it out in OT, beating out North County 63-53. The freshman Sprinkle comes in the lane, and it's going to be no foul. The ball was just slapped away by Austin Ernest from Arcadia Valley. Ball goes out under the baseline, and it's still a 2-0 ball game, 6:09 to play in the first. Long inbound pass is stolen away. Hunter Johnson couldn't get it. Days all alone. Is going to hit the window. Lays it up and in for an easy 2. And Arcadia Valley's Austin Day now has his first points of the ball game. Just under 6 to play in the first. AV Tigers lead the North County Raiders here in the men's semifinals of the 2015 MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. Kyle Bonney's trying to work his way around Jones, and that's going to be an interesting matchup all night long, seeing Jones and Bonney go down there. Hunter Johnson tried to find Forbes underneath, but it goes out of bounds. And another turnover on North County, and that's not what you want to see.
No, just some sloppy passing that time from North County. They tried to get it down there, and they forced the pass down to Drew Forbes, just unfortunately out of his reach. And now they turn the ball over. AV with a chance here to go up by 4.
Here's a left side Pryor 3 through the air, and he's got it. Jake Pryor is going to put in a long 3 out that left side, and the sophomore makes it 7-2. 5.5 to play in the first. Kyle Bonney spin moves in the backcourt, gets around Jones. He crosses the timeline on the right side. Now goes to that right sideline, and a foul is going to be called on Clayton Jones. Arcadia Valley commits the first foul of this ball game, and Clayton Jones, the senior, picks up the first personal.
Yeah, and Clayton Jones is going to have his hands full right there with Kyle Bonney. Kyle Bonney is so quick. He's a small guy, but he's so low to the ground, man. He can really cut and maneuver, and he's going to have to really watch his foul situation here.
Hayden Sprinkle on the inbound, gets it off to McGraw. The ball bounces 3 times on the right side of the rim, finally falls in for 2, and McGraw has his first pair, and it's 7-4 with just 5 minutes to play in the first. Men's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. On the right side, that's Colin Tedford on that right side attempt. Didn't happen. Rebound. Down comes McGraw. Lays it up too hard. Rebound underneath by Tedford. And a foul on North County is going to get their first foul.
And that foul is going to be on Hunter Johnson. Hunter Johnson picks that up on the rebound. Kind of unfortunate foul for him reaching in there, but Hunter Johnson picks up his first personal. Team foul number 1 there for North County.
Under 5 minutes to play first quarter, and it's a 7-4 ball game as the number 4 seed leads the 8 seed here in the men's semifinals. Here's an open Jones left corner 3. It just rims in and out. Rebound, and Pryor on the putback. Too hard. Goes down into the baseline, and it's going to be a jump ball underneath. Austin Ernest going to lock up with Drew Forbes under the baseline, and the alternating possession is going to go with the North County Raiders. 4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter, and it's a 7-4 ball game here. On the inbound is Sprinkle. Comes down court, trying to work his way around Tedford. Gets to the circle. Now Sprinkle takes a little screen by Johnson. Sprinkle comes in, goes under the goal. The ball is going to be slapped away as Sprinkle tried to pass it over to Kyle Bonney. Jones is going to get it on the steal. Jones at the top. Comes down court. Now wiggles his way down. Goes out to Day for a left side 3 through the air. Missed it. Rebounded by McGraw on the right side of the lane. Kicks it to Bonney. Kyle comes down court. And there's just under 4 minutes to play in the first. It's a 7-4 ball game right now. Bonney in the corner goes to Sprinkle. Thought he had an open 3. Comes inside for a long 2. Hits the rim in the backboard. Rebounds pulled in by Jake Pryor. Pryor comes down court. Arcadia Valley up by 3. Austin Ernest is going to go out of bounds as he just ricocheted off of Drew Forbes down there.
Yeah, and great maturity that time on Drew Forbes. Actually just stood his ground there and went straight up. Austin Ernst thought maybe he got a foul there, but Drew Forbes actually was planted right there, and he just bounced off of him.
Down quickly comes Bonney. Goes to McGraw right wing. Little floater down underneath to Forbes. Window 2. And the senior picks up another pair. That'll give him 4 on the night, and it's a 1-point ball game. Arcadia Valley leads 7-6 with 3:20 to play in the first. Jake Pryor takes a long field shot, hits the high side of the box, And Pryor now with 5. He's got the lead point scoring here for Arcadia Valley, 5 of the 9 so far, and it's a 3-point lead for the number 4 seed. Bonnie comes in, lane, and the ball's going to be loose. Forbes tried to recover, but it's picked off by Colin Tedford. Colin slows things down, spin moves, now goes to the free throw line, kicks it in the corner. Pryor thought about a 3, comes in the left baseline. And standing there was Drew Forbes, but I believe they're going to get Drew on the foul. I don't think it was a body foul. I think it's just going to be on the arm. Drew will pick up his first personal. That'll be team foul 2.
Checking out of the game this time for Arcadia Valley is going to be Austin Day. And I believe coming into the game now is going to be the number 21 Trey Jones. Big rebound there by Austin Ernst. Tries to put it back up. Nothing going, though. Jake Pryor gets it on the second rebuttal and puts it up. He's going to be fouled.
And there's a whole host of change up there as Logan Tucker, along with Hayden Helvig, checks in, along with Luke Nash. And out went Tedford, Austin Ernst, and Austin Day. Free throw line is Pryor, missed his first one. The foul, by the way, was called on Nathan Davenport of North County. That'll be Nathan's first personal. And the third team foul as Jake Pryor gets his second one to fall. Now 6 points for Pryor, and he's 1 of 2 from the line. And it's a 10-6 Arcadia Valley lead over the North County Raiders. 2:39 to play in the first quarter. Sprinkle from way out, right side of the key. Missed it. Ball on the rebound. Davenport tries to float one up. Over the top goes Jones, and a foul's committed. No foul. Waved that off. He got a clean slap and hit it out of bounds. North County stays on offense underneath the goal of Arcadia Valley. Inbound pass goes to McGraw, right sideline. McGraw comes up to the left wing, trying to spin move around. Pryor goes to the top of the lane. Goes to Davenport. Goes to Sprinkle now. Sprinkle's having a hard time negotiating around Luke Nash. Takes a chest bump off of him. Gets it to McGraw. Left baseline shot. Floated it in for 2. And Adam McGraw now with 4. He's tied in scoring with Drew Forbes, making up the 8 total points for North County right now. 2 minutes to play first quarter, and it's a 10-8 ball game. Follow us on Twitter. We tweet the end of each quarter, halftime, and final score of each of our broadcast games. Jones pushes to the ground. Sprinkle gets back up. Now Jake Pryor on that right wing. Now to Nash for a top of the key 3. He hits the left side of the iron, and the rebound's going to go out of bounds as Sprinkle lets it bounce out so that they can take a clean inbound. Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. It's a 10-8 lead. It's a 2-point ball game right now. The number 8 seed and the number 4 seed. AV with a 2-point advantage right now. Sprinkle took the inbound. Guarded off by Nash. Goes left now right towards the score table. Spin moves across the timeline with $1:34 to play. Sprinkle in front of the bench. Now Nash is going to get the foul as he was just a little bit too strong on the defensive block. Luke's going to get his first personal. That'll be team foul 2. North County to inbound under the Arcadia Valley goal with 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. And it's a 10-8 ball game right now. The number 4 seed leading the 8 seed. Long inbound pass to Davenport at the right wing. Into the ball game, Chase Caroline. Caroline spinning around, fighting his way in, nearly traveled with it, had to get out of the lane. Goes to McGraw for a free throw line shot, and it floats down for 2. Now another double from McGraw, and he's got 6 total, half a dozen. And it's a tied ball game at 10-all here with just 70 seconds to play in the first. Again, follow us on Twitter. That way you can keep up with all the MAAA scoring. At the top, Luke Nash is going to bounce past it, but it was broken away by Davenport. And Hayden Sprinkle got the real quick pass from Davenport. Luke Nash was standing there, and Sprinkle checks him to the ground hard.
Yeah, and they're going to call a blocking foul actually on Luke Nash. Not so sure Hayden Sprinkle that time didn't extend his elbow out. Kind of looked like he shoulder checked him, but Luke Nash going to pick up the foul regardless. That'll be team foul number 3 for AV, his second personal.
You know, he took that little bounce pass from Davenport, and I think he was looking at Davenport, not at Luke Nash. And so I don't think he ever saw Luke Nash standing there.
No, and he just maybe just a protection thing there, but he definitely lowered the shoulder. Unfortunate for Luke Nash that he gets that blocking foul.
Down underneath pass is going to go to Brett Spradling, and on the first shot. It doesn't happen. Rebound, and Caroline's going to lock up with Austin Ernest. And the alternating possession on the jump ball is going to go in the favor of Arcadia Valley this time. Jones in the backcourt. 38 seconds to play in the first, and we're still tied at 10 apiece. Men's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament, live from Mineral Area College. Friday night coverage. As Day is going to run this one down. Goes over to Colin Tedford. Missed that was Strickland for that three, but then Hayden Helvey on the putback. And now Helvey has his first pair. It's a 12-10 two-point ball game for the number 4 seed. Arcadia Valley leading North County here in the men's semis. 7 seconds to play. McGraw right sideline. He's running out of time. 2 seconds. McGraw's going to try a right side, and he's got it, and we're tied at 12 apiece. Adam McGraw coming up big here in the first quarter. He's got 8 of the 12 total, and we're headed into quarter number 2 in the men's semifinals. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Lemon drop, shop at the lemon drop.
The new Lemon Drop Cafe and Health Food Store in Park Hills offers all 100% gluten, peanut, and soy-free health foods. Plus, you can get organic smoothies, muffins, cookies, coffee, tea, and parfaits. They even have a salad bar of nuts, berries, and vegetables. Order their soup of the day or try a gluten-free crust pizza. The Lemon Drop Cafe, now open on St. Joe Drive, right behind Save-A-Lot in Park Hills.
Eat your organic fruits and veggies every day. Get them at the Lemon Drop Cafe. As a smoothie, salad, or soup, it will keep you away from the goop.
The Arcadia Valley School District wants to send out this good luck message to the teams participating in the MAAA Conference. Good sportsmanship is a key factor in a great ball club. To all the teams in this year's MAAA tournament, good luck from the Arcadia Valley School District.
Come on.
Welcome back to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College. Friday night coverage of the 2015 MAAA Conference Tournament men's semifinals, where the number 4 and 8 seed are locked at 12 apiece, and we're underway in quarter number 2. Aaron Cox joined alongside by Sam Lawson, live on Froggy 96, 107.1 The Zone, and Mix 103.9. As Adam McGraw, who made that shot to tie us up at the end of the first, tries a left side baseline shot, doesn't happen. Sprinkle's going to get it near the circle. Now goes to the right wing, guarded off by Jones. At the top, McGraw's going to get the ball stolen away. Down comes Austin Day. Hits the right side of the box, and he's got it. Austin Day now with 4 points in the ball game. And it's a 14-12 AV lead. Our next broadcast in the men's semifinals, a battle of the 2 and 3 seeds. Central the 2, and then Farmington the 3 seed. Ball went out of bounds on the right side in front of the bench of Arcadia Valley. A turnover for North County, and not what they need after they just go down by 2 here to start the second quarter. Live video broadcast in progress. Want to welcome everybody watching and viewing on YouTube.com via our KDKZ 18 YouTube channel. Brought to you in high definition by the Dawkins Broadcast Group. Tune in for our Crown Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram halftime report. We'll recap the first half of our broadcast of the broadcast games from earlier today. And, of course, update our bracketing and scoring. Long Jones 3 was missed on. Bounced way out, but Arcadia Valley will recover on the rebound. Austin Ernest tries the top of the key 3. He doesn't make it happen. North County gets the second rebound. Just under 7 minutes to play here in the second quarter.
Down low they go from the corners. Hunter Johnson. Shot no good, though. Rebounded by Austin Ernst. Back on the attack goes the Arcadia Valley Tigers.
Jones kicks it left side to Tedford. And Collin goes in the corner for left side 3 to Jimmy Strickland. Jimmy Strickland makes it a 17-12 ball game. 6.5 to play in the half.
And his shot just confuses me every time because there's no jump shot to it at all. Both feet just completely planted.
And it's a weird spiraling shot, too.
Yeah. But it counts.
Down in the corner, the ball is going to go out of bounds. Down to the ground went Drew Forbes along with Kyle Bonney. Jimmy Strickland's going to check out along with Colin Tedford. Excuse me, along with Jake. No, Jake's going to check in the ball. That's why he's standing there. Jake checks in the ball. So right now it's Colin Tedford, Austin Day, Austin Ernest, along with Clayton Jones and Jake Pryor on offense. Down low, Austin Ernest Gets underneath the goal, has to kick it out to Jones for a high 2. Hits the rim, rebounded by Forbes by North County. And it's still a 17-12 ball game. Down comes McGraw to the forward pass. Hits the top side of the window, gets the 2-point bucket, draws the foul off AV. That'll be the 4th team foul now.
Great penetration that time by Adam McGraw, and just great body control to make sure that shot counted and draw the foul. Adam McGraw now with 10 points in this ball game with a chance for 11.
McGraw goes to the line for the and one. Just under 6 minutes to play in the half. And he misses his opportunity there. The first time we've seen a Raider at the free throw line. The foul, by the way, on Jake Pryor of Arcadia Valley is his first. Team foul 4. 14 fouls for Arcadia Valley in the first half, whereas North County sitting with 3 right now. Colin Tedford stops at the free throw line, goes back at the top to Pryor. Comes in for a long field shot in the 2. Is rolling off the left side, rebounded by Sprinkle on the left baseline. Hayden comes down court in front of the scores table. Now kicks it left side to McGraw on that left wing. We have yet to see Hayden Sprinkle attempt a 3.
Yeah, and give a lot of credit to the AV Tigers for the defense that they're playing on him too. Man defense, they're not letting Hayden Sprinkle go anywhere without being in his face.
And you got to know that they watched or were around and heard about the shots that he made against Potosi the other night, nailing down 6 in that game. 5:08 to play in the half. It's a 17-14 ball game right now. Inbound, Sprinkle. You know what I like about the freshman is he doesn't take sloppy shots. He doesn't just throw them away. He waits for the good ones. Adam McGraw extends his point scoring. He's now got 12 and a whistle timeout, Ricky Turnbow. Just under 5 minutes to play in the half, and it's a 1-point lead for the number 4 seed, Arcadia Valley over North County by 1, 17-16. We're back in 30 seconds.
When a car dealership has been around as long as Sweeney Auto Sales in Park Hills, you know you can trust them. Trust and professional service is what Sweeney Auto Sales in Park Hills is all about. No bull, no strings attached, and no whistles and bells. Just old-fashioned service with a smile at Sweeney's Auto Sales in Park Hills. No matter what your budget is, you'll find a vehicle that you will love to take home. Let Bruce and the gang at Sweeney's Auto Sales in Park Hills show you how easy it can be to own your next vehicle. Stop by and see the dealership that is trusted by hard-working men and women of the area. Sweeney Auto Sales in Park Hills. Locally owned, locally operated, and locally trusted for years. Call them today at 734-2177. That's 734-2177 for Sweeney Auto Sales in Park Hills.
Back after the timeout. Underneath, the ball's going to go under the basket. No shot on goal, but a foul's called. This will be team foul number 5 for Arcadia Valley. Excuse me, it'll be on Drew Forbes. The foul will be Drew's second, and that'll be the 4th team foul for North County. Arcadia Valley stays on offense here. And there's a long 2 by Colin Tedford. Colin makes it 19-16. 4.5 to play here in the half. Again, live video brought to you in high definition at kdkz18.com. Easier to go to YouTube, though. Down underneath, fighting for it is Spradling. Is it Spradling? Spradling. I second-guessed myself. Foul on Arcadia Valley. This will be their 5th as a team. And that's going to be the first personal on Austin Ernest. Free throw by Spradling is missed on. And North County could desperately need some free throws here as the team has missed 2. Adam McGraw missed 1, now Spradling with 1. 19-16, our next broadcast in the semifinals. It'll be Central the 2 seed, Farmington the 3 seed, as Spradling missed both of them. Rebounded by Clayton Jones. And I don't see an Arcadia Valley team letting up very much, as they're going to try to work this one as much as they can.
Yeah, and they have great ball movement right now all the way around today, and Day nails one from all the way out, three-point land. The right wing 3 that time for Austin Day. Great shot for him.
3 individuals with 3-point shots in this ball game, including Jimmy Strickland, Jake Pryor, and Austin Day, all with 3s right now, attributing to the 22 points that Arcadia Valley has scored altogether. It's a 22-16 ball game with 3:40. McGraw double-teamed, pumps backwards and hits the window, and McGraw's the only one besides Drew Forbes to put any points on this ball game right now, which is very, typical of North County. You have Hayden Sprinkle out of the perimeter doing some point scoring. Hunter Johnson can get one out again. Even Chase Carlton, but another three
by Jimmy Strickland. Another feet-planted three for Jimmy Strickland, man. It works, and he's nailing them right now. Jimmy Strickland with his second three of this game. 6 points total for Jimmy.
And you have Arcadia Valley, who usually has some widespread scoring from Jimmy Strickland, Luke Nash, along with Jake Pryor and Clayton Jones. And then you have Austin Day, usually with at least 7, and even Austin Ernest.
And now Hayden Sprinkle, number 24 for North County. He finally gets on the board. Our first points from Hayden Sprinkle.
As he put up a double, and it's 25-20, down by 5. Bounce pass underneath. Austin Ernest has to double team, and the ball slapped away by Hunter Johnson and Brett Spradling. I'll get it eventually here. Foul will be on North County. This will be the 5th team foul now. That's going to send to the line Austin Ernest, and that's the second personal on Hunter Johnson. Free throw line is Austin Ernest, and his first one is up and good. .239 to play in this second quarter, 26-20, and Ernest can make it a 7-point ball game, and he's missed off the rim. Now 2 free throws missed for Arcadia Valley as a team. North County has missed 3 free throws. Sprinkle, spin moves, 2.5 minutes to play. Hunter Johnson is going to travel with it. He ran with the ball after that pass by Sprinkle. And a turnover on North County is not what this team needs right now.
No, and I like what Jimmy Palmer was trying to accomplish right there with the press. He had Hayden Sprinkle move off the pick, and then the pick and roll there for Hunter Johnson, just unable to get the pass completed to him underneath the bucket. Great plan, bad execution that time for North County.
At the top is Jones. Jones comes around, takes a long 2, hits the rim. A high rebound is going to be pulled down by Caroline. Passes to Sprinkle, crosses the scores table, goes in front of the bench, tries to go underneath, but a pass is going to be deflected by Jones of Arcadia Valley, and it goes out of bounds. North County gets to inbound with 2 minutes, 3 seconds to play in the half. 26-20 as the number 4 seed, leading right now over the number 8 seed. Long inbound pass to Caroline, to Johnson. This time he's going to watch those feet. Goes to McGraw on the left post. Goes out right side to Davenport for 3. Hits the iron. Doesn't happen. Rebounds loose. And I like to see North County being very aggressive on the attack on the rebounds, but they're not coming up with them right now.
No, and they got to get on the boards and start boxing out. And another 3-point shot there for Jimmy Strickland, just off the mark.
And Arcadia Valley is being allowed to take anything and everything out there on the perimeter. Down underneath, it's going to be an Austin Ernest 2-point bucket that's going to be deflected. Little collision there in the lane on the rebound. Colin Tedford gets it, circles in and out. Arcadia Valley is just running around everywhere on the court.
Yeah, and they're just working around the perimeter right now, and North County not doing anything about it. They're playing that jug zone right now, and they're going to let him shoot again from 3-point line.
67 seconds to play in the half, 26-20 your score. Hunter Johnson, baseline, goes all the way to the top. McGraw, left wing 3, through the air. Hits it off the rim. Rebound, Davenport. And Davenport had the rebound, but Hunter Johnson and Hayden Sprinkle were already turned up court. And that's not what Jimmy Palmer is wanting right now. He wants him to hang around and watch that rebound.
Yeah, and what a great block that time by Austin Day. McGraw tries to drive in and take a layup off the left block, and Austin Day comes over the top, swats it clean right out from his hand, and AVs gets the ball back here off the turnover.
Jones is going to run it through his legs a couple times, looks backwards to Ricky Turnbow. North County's not going to come out and attack. Arcadia Valley's going to want to. No! All of a sudden, Caroline, 2-point bucket, and it's there for 2! Chase Caroline waited until Jones was talking to Ricky Turnbow, comes up and steals it and lays it in for 2, and that gets the crowd excited. Through the air, a right side 3, missed. North County on the rebound. Sprinkle chucks one at the buzzer, and it's over the top and almost over to the top balcony at Mineral Area College. And it's halftime here in the men's semifinals of the 2015 MAAA Conference Tournament. And we are not going to be disappointed in this one, Sam. I can tell you that. This one's going to be a fun one all the way down to the end.
Yeah, and I look for North County to probably try to get the ball into Hayden Sprinkle's hands a little bit more here in the second half. Him with only 2 points, that's very abnormal for the North County Raiders. He's got to score some more points if they're going to hope to hang in this game here. Look to see Hayden Sprinkle a little bit more in the second half.
Stay tuned. We're going to tally the numbers. We'll let you know what everybody's doing point scoring wise, and we will start our Crown Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram halftime report. Stay with us. You're listening to coverage of the 2015 MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament Men's Semifinals. We'll be back to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse after this timeout.
Now, how y'all doing? This here's the ladies' man with an announcement from Check Please in Farmington. And I read, what is love without money? Impossible. That's what it is. Are you broke as a joke with no money for your honey? Yeah, that's not good. Do you have no cash for your Valentine's bath? Yeah, that's not good either. Is your lady unhappy because your wallet is crappy? Yeah, we know that's not good. Is your cash flow running low, leaving you unable to go? Fellas, this just ain't gonna work. So we're gonna take a caller now. Caller number 1, go ahead. You're on with the ladies' man.
Hello, ladies' man.
Ooh, it's the lady. Go ahead with your sweet self.
This is Jackie at Check Please. Just wanted to let all the men out there know that we are here for all their Valentine's Day needs to get that perfect gift for that lucky lady in their life. So call me, Jackie, Check Please of Farmington, 747-0900.
Let's get it on.
Impressive Auto Service is a full-line auto repair shop offering routine maintenance on vehicles, including specials on tires, brakes, alignments, and suspension work. Right now, with 2 convenient locations, visit them in Farmington at 1249 East Karsh Boulevard or call them at 756-0011 and in Bonne Terre at 112 South Division Street or give them a call at 358-5800. Impressive Auto Service, like they say, let us prove it. With excellent pricing on suspension lift kits, Impressive Auto wants to wish everyone good luck in this year's MAAA tournament.
D&D Towing in Fredericktown has been serving the area for over 15 years. So when you're in need of a tow, call on the folks that have been trusted for years. D&D Towing at 783-7739. They service all the surrounding counties and also are members of AAA. Plus, D&D Towing offers lockout services, jump starts, medium-duty towing, and 4x4 recovery. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's D&D Towing in Fredericktown. 783-7739. That's 783-7739.
Are you looking for a change to update those old floors or countertops? Well, come see me, Randy, or one of the members of my staff here at Flooring Systems in Farmington. We're open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. With our new expanded showroom, you can easily find what you're looking for with our beautiful selection of hardwood, carpet, tile, laminate, and vinyl flooring, as well as area rugs. For your kitchen needs, we offer ceramic, marble, and granite countertops. Flooring Systems is the best for your remodeling and design needs. Call us at 573-760-1461 or come check us out and get your free estimate now. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook. Like and follow us to see the amazing work we've done. We would like to wish all MAAA teams good luck in the conference tournament, along with all their future sports endeavors. We're Flooring Systems, a name you can stand on.
Welcome back to the men's semifinals of the 2015 MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament, live from the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College. Good evening and welcome into our coverage. We're at halftime of our first broadcast game of 2 on the evening, where the number 8 seed and 4 seed are battling it out in what I anticipate is going to be a match to the very end. Right now it's Arcadia Valley up by 4, 26-22 over the 8 seed North County. Point scoring wise, Jimmy Strickland has 2 big threes, 6 points altogether, no free throws and no fouls, while Jake Pryor for AV has a big 3. He's got 6 total points. He's 1 of 2 from the line. He missed a free throw, has 1 foul. Colin Tedford with 2 in the field, no free throws and no fouls, while Hayden Helvey has 2 points in the ball game, no free throws and no fouls. Also, Austin Day has 7 points in the ball game. He has a big 3 as well with no free throws and no fouls. And Austin Ernest has 3 points in the ball game, 1 of 2 from the line, and has 1 personal foul. Arcadia Valley missed 2 free throws in the first half and had 5 personal fouls altogether. For the North County Raiders, they came into this ball game with a 12-10 record. They're 1-4 in the conference. Point scoring wise, Chase Caroline has 2 points in the ball game after a great steal on Jones. No free throws, no fouls. Also, Adam McGraw, the lead point scorer with 14, missed a free throw, no fouls. Brett Spradling has 2 points, 2 missed free throws, no fouls. While Drew Forbes has 4 points in the ball game, no free throws and 2 fouls. Nothing for Nathan Davenport, but he did pick up a personal foul in that first half, attributing to the 5 team fouls altogether for the North County Raiders. At the end of one, we were tied at 12 all, and in that second quarter, AV put up 14 over 10 points for North County. In earlier games that were non-broadcast scheduled games, in the consolation semifinal 5th place bracket, it was Farmington over West County. The Lady Knights beat out the Lady Bulldogs 57-32. And in a double overtime game that was previous to this one in halftime, in the women's 5th place semifinal game, it was St. John and double OT 64-60 over the Potosi Lady Trojans. That'll match up the Farmington Lady Knights and the St. John Hunters coming up tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the 5th place game of the girls bracket. Tomorrow's game will feature a consolation semifinal between Bismarck and Valley of Caledonia in the girls bracket. Other girls games tomorrow at 1 o'clock. It'll be Farmington and St. John for 5th place. At 4 o'clock, we will broadcast the Fredericktown Lady Blackcats and the North County Lady Raiders for 3rd place. And the championship for the girls is tomorrow night between the number 1 seed Park Hill Central and the number 2 seed Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers. That game will be a 7 o'clock tip here from the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse. Men's consolation tomorrow at 11:30 between Fredericktown and Valley of Caledonia. For 5th place tomorrow, it'll be West County and Valley Catholic for 5th place at 2:30 p.m. Our 3rd place broadcast for the men will feature the losers of tonight's semifinals. Of course, we won't know that until the conclusion of these broadcast games and who will be playing for the championship coming up tomorrow night. Our Crown Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report. Visit them just north of Farmington of the Fairgrounds exit. Visit them on the World Wide Web. Crown Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Call them at 431-7800. That's Crown Motors. We'll continue with the second half coming up. This has been the Crown Motors halftime report.
High school sports is such an important part of a student's development, and the Potosi R3 School District is proud of their athletic department and is proud to sponsor high school sports on the Dawkins Broadcast Group. Whether you're on the field or off the field, remember team spirit and dedication makes winners. Go Trojans from the faculty and staff of the Potosi R3 School District.
Hey, everyone wants to look their best. That's why you should stop by MB Salon on East High in Potosi and let one of the great stylists give you a new cut, style, or color. They have over 12 years of experience. These girls really care about your hair. So let Chrissy, Stephanie, or Terry give you the best cut or style. That's MB Salon on East High in Potosi, or call 438-3689.
Looking to buy or sell property? Missouri Farm and Home Realty is here for all your real estate needs. Whether you're looking for residential, farms, commercial property, or other real estate for sale, Missouri Farm and Home Realty serves Washington County, St. Francis County, and East Central Missouri. With knowledge of local area and with a wide selection of real estate, they can find just what you're looking for. Call Missouri Farm and Home Realty at 573-438-7653, and one of their agents will be happy to assist you. Check out their website at MissouriFarmandHome.com.
When you shop at a convenience store, you of course want it to be convenient. Shortstop's convenience store on Highway E in Potosi is just that and so much more. Shortstop's Convenience has so much to offer, plus the friendliest associates to take care of you. Tim and Tom, along with everyone at Shortstop's Convenience, wish the Potosi Trojans the best of luck in the MAAA Conference. Remember, everything you could ever want in a convenience store, that's Shortstop Convenience on Highway E in Potosi. Good luck, Trojans.
And again, welcome back to coverage of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament, the men's semifinals here from the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse. I'm Aaron Cox, joined alongside by Sam Lawson. Our executive producer tonight is Dustin Kopp. On camera, Spencer Hovis and Matt Dawkins. And thank you for making us your choice for coverage of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament on your radio and live video in high definition available at youtube.com by searching KDKZ 18. And we're underway in the second half where the number 4 seed leads the 8th seed by 4 points. It's Arcadia Valley over North County, 26-22. And we're underway in the second half. Tedford at the top, goes right side to Pryor, guarded off by Bonnie, and passes over to Jones, or excuse me, that's Day on that right wing. Now to Colin Tedford in the left corner to Jones. Jones going to take a high arcing three. Doesn't happen. And a rebounding foul's called.
Yeah, and they're going to get Jake Pryor for over the back right here. Just kind of an unfortunate foul for him. Him and McGraw both went up for that ball. Jake Pryor going to pick up his foul. First team foul here in the second half for AV.
That'll be Pryor's second, like Sam said. And this is a very packed house here tonight. It's getting very close to packed. Ball stolen away. Down comes Day. He's all alone. And let me tell you about Austin Day. When he gets a break, you can't hardly catch up with him.
No, a very quick hit down there. That's the third time he's got out on the run tonight on the fast break, and nobody's able to catch up to him. Lays it off real soft off the glass. Just a lot of body control there for Austin Day as well.
And it's 28-22 with 7 minutes to play in the third. Next broadcast game in the men's semifinals will be the number 2 seed Park Hill Central and the 3 seed Farmington Knights. As McGraw comes in for a floater, but it doesn't happen. Rebounded by Arcadia Valley. Down under 7. As Pryor wiggles his way, then nobody opposes him, and they just easily let him lay one up and in for 2. And this cannot be the way Jimmy Palmer was wanting the second half to start off. Just 6.5 minutes to play in the third. 30-22 your score. Hunter Johnson, left baseline. Hunter's going to take a field shot. Bounces around, bounces once, twice, 3 times, and then comes down for a rebound. North County's not boxing out and jumping from those rebounds right now.
There was absolutely nobody for North County under the boards that time. Jake Pryor just got the nice, easy catch off the rim. Nobody rebounded for North County. Fortunately, though, they get the turnover here on this side of the floor. It'll be their ball coming back.
Well, I hope this hasn't gotten their heads. I hope that they know that they should be in this ball game, and this is one that they can win if they want to play tough basketball.
Oh, and I don't think that they're out of it by any means. You know, all it takes is a couple shots from Hayden Sprinkle out there, and they could be right back in it, but they can't do what they've just done and turn the ball over.
Another turnover as McGraw tried to bounce it down to Forbes. Jake Pryor will try to float one up. He tripped over Forbes in the process. No foul. Down comes Bonnie. Sprinkle stops. Now he decides to come in for a high 2, and it doesn't happen. It was too high off the box. Rebounded in front of the lane. Down by Arcadia Valley. They need to start jumping on these rebounds here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like they're kind of forcing some shots here early in the second half. North County is, and they're not really taking their time to pass the ball around and get some good open shots. Might be their downfall here early in the second half.
Colin Tedford nearly drugged the pivot footies. He was at the top of the key. Gets it to Pryor. Bounce passes to Austin Ernest. 2-point bucket there and good. And Austin Ernest now has 5 points in the ballgame, and it's a 10-point lead right now. This was a different way I thought this second half was going to start off. We've yet to see North County put up any points, and, you know, we are 3 minutes into this one, and now Jimmy Palmer's going to call the timeout. 5:06 to play in the third. 32-22, the number 4 leads the number 8. We'll be back to the MAAA Conference Tournament men's semifinals after this quick 30-second timeout.
Polite Ready Mix is proud to serve the entire Southeast Missouri region with quality concrete and fast, dependable service. When you need a solid foundation for your job site, it's good to know Polite Ready Mix is on time, like promised. Polite Ready Mix has been serving this area for decades, and they look forward to continuing to earn new business with professional service to all customers. That's Polite Ready Mix of Toast.
Timeout was called by the North County Raiders. 5:06 to play, third quarter. 32-22 is your score on the inbound pass. In the back is Kyle Bonnie. He's going to run it down. He comes up, approached by Jones, goes to Sprinkle right wing, down underneath of Forbes. Fights over the top of Ernest, but Austin Day comes over the top and slaps the ball away. And Arcadia Valley is going to go back on offense.
What an athletic play there from Austin Day. He's having a heck of a game here tonight. He may not be he is the points leader, actually. I was going to say he may not be the points leader, but he's playing great defense. He's actually playing the total game right now for AV.
Jones is going to go back to the top and gives it to Tedford in the lane. 1-on-2. Austin Ernest missed it. Ball goes out of bounds underneath the goal. Stops the clock with 4.5 to play, third quarter, and it's 32-22. Next broadcast game in the men's semifinals, Park Hill Central and Farmington. That will immediately follow this one, and tonight we'll know who's going to match up in the championship and who will play for third place. We continue our coverage tomorrow in the women's third place game at 4 o'clock. Forbes, there's a 2-point bucket, and we see it with 4:17 to play here in the third.
And a great pass underneath that time by Adam McGraw. Dribbles down in there and gets both people to commit to him. Dishes it off to Drew Forbes. North County really needs a lot more of that underneath the bucket.
Jones on that left side. Goes to the top to Strickland. Excuse me, Luke Nash, that is. Nash comes inside, goes through the legs. Hunter Johnson looks up to the scoreboard. Passes down to Jones in the left corner. Long cross today on the right wing. Bonnie comes up to protect. Goes back and forth, and they'll kick it back out for a right side Austin Ernest three. Didn't happen. Rebounded by McGraw on the right side of the lane. And it's still a 32-24 ball game where the number 4 seed leads the 8 seed here in the men's semifinals. North County on the trail, and they've got the offense. McGraw's double team down there. Try to get it to Forbes, and here's the problem. Drew Forbes is a big guy, but they can't get it to him right now.
No, absolutely not. And they're just forcing stuff over and over again. Leads to a turnover and ultimately some points there for AV. 10-point lead now for AV, 34-24.
Clayton Jones gets his first double. 3:11 to play in the third quarter. Bonnie at the top, goes to McGraw. The ball nearly stolen away by Jake Pryor. AV is very quick. Hunter Johnson underneath, and a 2-on-1. Over the top goes Austin Ernest and Austin Day. Not sure who they're going to get this one on. Let's give it to Austin Ernest, they say.
So Ernst will pick up his second personal here. That'll be team foul number 2 for AV in the second half.
That'll be the second personal foul there. Team foul number 2. And at the line to shoot is Hunter Johnson as he makes the first one. Hunter Johnson's second attempt is also there, and he just bullets those in there. Men's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament live on the Dawkins Radio Network and live video in high definition at youtube.com. Jones underneath, hits off the window to Tucker. Logan Tucker just checked in the ballgame, by the way. Missed it, and the rebound's down by Hayden Sprinkle. Hayden trying to work his way around Luke Nash. Goes at the top, takes a little block, goes to McGraw. McGraw wiggles his way down to the baseline, and then a pushing foul from behind on Jimmy Strickland. That'll be team foul number 3 on Arcadia Valley and Jimmy Strickland's first personal. And it's a 34-26 ball game right now. 2:33 to play in the third quarter. On the inbound pass is going to go Hayden Sprinkle. Tries to find McGraw, nearly loses out of bounds. Drew Forbes pushes off, too high off the window. Rebounds loose. And the Arcadia Valley Tigers still lead by 8, 34-26. 2:19 to play in the third quarter. Ball's going to be picked off and stolen by North County. Hayden Sprinkle at the right sideline. Goes down to Forbes. Forbes spin moves, rotates, tries to get around Tucker, goes back up to Sprinkle, and Sprinkle tries to float one up in the lane, and the ones that should be easy for the freshman just not falling here tonight.
No, and that's something that he's used to. It has to be a little bit of frustration setting in on Hayden Sprinkle right now. Not a lot he can do, though, having to force some shots. He's being pretty much picked up everywhere he goes on the floor. Great defense by AV. And back down the floor, AV comes. Jake Pryor going to step to the top of the key. Over to the right to Austin Day. Has to skip it all the way over to Jimmy Strickland. No shot there. Jake Pryor now looking for something down low. Finally gets it up to the top of the key. Shot up and no good that time for the number 23 of Helvey. Rebound goes to Hayden Sprinkle. Sprinkle now brings it down for North County, looking to get some kind of offense going here in the second half. North County really struggling to find that. Has to give it down into the corner to McGraw. McGraw just loses control of it. Goes right off of his hands and out of bounds. Another turnover for North County here in the second half.
Turnovers are just eating North County alive right now, Sam.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Jake Pryor's going to bring it back down for AV, hoping to get something out of this. Jake Pryor, top of the key, over to the left. That's Strickland. Strickland tries to feed it down low. That's going to be
Tucker for 2.
Tucker underneath the bucket. Tucker goes up strong over the top of 2 people. picks up his first 2 of this ball game, and Logan Tucker now with 2 extends the lead to 10 points now for AV.
36-26 your scores. McGraw in the lane. Finally, he's going to get a 2-point bucket here. Now he's got 16 altogether, and it's 36-28. Strickland goes to Day, back to Strickland. He's going to take a left side 3. Hits to the left side of the iron, rolls to the right side. Rebounded by McGraw. Hayden Sprinkle gets the pass off, goes right side of the lane. Sprinkle comes into the baseline. He goes all the way to the top to McGraw for a long 3, and he missed it. 27 seconds to play in the third. Ball stolen nearly by Davenport. Jake Pryor will recover and go back on offense for North County. Left sideline.
Bad fundamentals that last time for McGraw as he stood there and watched his shot. Coach Jimmy Palmer was eating him up coming down the floor. Definitely wants him to follow his shot, something McGraw is not doing, or any of the North County Raiders for that matter.
36-28 the score right now. 13 seconds to play in the third quarter. On the inbound is Arcadia Valley. Day goes right side. Pryor on the right sideline. Then it goes to Helvey. Out today at the top for 3. Missed. Down goes Tucker, rolling around with Hunter Johnson. And that will end the third quarter. Right now it's the number 4 seed leading the 8 seed, 36-28. And we'll be back for quarter number 4 after this 60-second timeout.
Have you been by Country Bouquet in Ironton lately to see what's new? Country Bouquet has lots of things for everyone this Valentine's Day, like wonderful fresh cut flowers for any occasion, beautiful silks and silk flower arrangements, plus Willow Tree Angels, Swan Creek candles, and Mama Says line of figurines. Don't forget, Country Bouquet in Ironton is your home for unique items such as Lottie Dotties, Ginger Snaps, and Chicks Like Bling jewelry, perfect as gifts for your special loved one or even just for yourself. Country Bouquet would be happy to help you with all your special occasion needs, so come visit Country Bouquet on Main Street in Ironton and see their new expanded showroom. Call Shelly at 546-5056. That's 546-5056. Country Bouquet wants to wish everyone a safe and happy Valentine's Day and reminds everyone to get their Valentine's Day orders in early.
Welcome back to the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament live at the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse. I'm Aaron Cox, joined alongside Sam Lawson, and of course, we're headed into the final 8 minutes in regulation in this one. An 8-point ball game still, not out of the reach of the North County Raiders, the 8 seed.
No, and I'm so surprised to see Hayden Sprinkle not have any more than 2 points in this basketball game, but it really is a testament to what, Ricky Turnbow's boys are trying to do defensively against him. He's not going anywhere without a hand in his face.
Especially when we saw against Potosi, Hayden put up 24 points, 6 of those being three-pointers. And he didn't take a lot of attempts on goal in that ball game, maybe 10. Sprinkle goes to McGraw. Down in the lane to Forbes. Ball's going to be slapped out of bounds by Austin Ernest, though. And it's still 36-28 with 7.5 to play in the ball game.
And North County can get back into this game very quickly. Just need to get a little bit of a perimeter shooting going on right now, something they haven't been able to do this whole game.
7.5 to play in the fourth quarter, and Drew Forbes nearly goes out of bounds, but recovers down in the left corner. In the lane, turn around, Hunter Johnson. Underneath the Forbes, hits the window, and it doesn't fall. The easy ones need to come down here. Caroline on the rebound is going to be fouled by Day. Arcadia Valley gets team foul number 4. And Day will get his first personal. A relatively low fouling ball game, believe it or not, for a semifinal game.
Yeah, compared to some of the games that we've seen in this tournament and up to this tournament, we haven't seen a lot of fouls called here. They've really been letting them play down there, and it's been a good basketball game because of that.
On the free throw line is going to be North County's Chase Caroline. His first one is going to be missed. Our next broadcast game, a battle between the 2 and 3 seed. The Park Hill Central Rebels, the 2, Farmington Knights, the 3 seed. And we'll immediately follow this broadcast. Also join us coming up on our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show, where we're going to name our Dale Mosier Auto Body Player of the Game and recap this broadcast and talk about other games coming up. And when we'll, of course, conclude with tomorrow night's championship games. Chase Caroline missed both of his free throws. It's still 36-28, and we're in the fourth quarter. North County is desperately needing some points, and I do want to give them some credit. Arcadia Valley only put up 10 in that third quarter. North County put up 6 at least. This is not a runaway game by any means. Jones underneath is going to try to roll with it. And I think it's going to be a travel on Arcadia Valley, and the turnover goes to North County. North County inbounds. Jones is going to commit the foul as Sprinkle goes to the ground in the process. And that's going to be the second on Clayton Jones. Team foul number 5. Sprinkle heads towards the left side of the lane. Now gets it off to McGraw. McGraw goes baseline. Double teamed. And Austin Day, man, he is big on those swats, isn't he? He swats it right out of bounds.
He just put that one in about the third row. He actually just swiped that one and smacked it so hard it was going up the stairs. Jimmy Palmer had to throw it back down there. Austin Day just playing some tremendous defense and offense here tonight.
And he's not a big point scorer, and that's not the point. He's there on D, and that's what his job is. Hunter Johnson's going to be fouled after the inbound pass got him under the goal. He'll be fouled by Arcadia Valley. And they commit team foul 6.
I think they might get Austin Ernst for this foul on that reach. I'm not real sure, but it looked like maybe his arm. Nope, they're going to give it to Trey Jones. Trey Jones will pick up his first personal. That would be team foul number 6 here for AV.
Which, I don't know. No, that can't be right because Trey Jones isn't in.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
I think it's going to be on. I don't know who it's going to be on, to be honest with you. Hunter Johnson, though, connects for both free throws, and that's going to give him 4 points. Hunter's pretty reliable at the free throw line. Again, I didn't see who they gave that foul to on Arcadia Valley. The scoreboard had it wrong, and I didn't see the official call it out. Right side cross to Pryor. Jake comes up, attacked on by Caroline. Goes to Tedford, and back to Pryor on the right side of the key. Little bounce pass goes to Day. Makes his move, hits the window, left it short. Down to the ground goes Austin Ernest in the process. Sprinkle in the lane. Bounces it, nearly loses it. Forbes was the intended receiver. And Austin Day gets it to Austin Ernest, and then a foul is going to be called on North County. This will be the first team foul on the Raiders in the second half, believe it or not, as we're almost halfway through the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and this game's just flying by. No fouls being called. And it's not really giving North County very much of an opportunity to shift the momentum here, and I think that's the problem. But now they're within 6 points. They can make a ball game out of this if Austin Ernst would happen to miss these free throws.
Drew Forbes gets his third. Team foul number 1, and at the line to shoot is Austin Ernest. And that will give Austin his 7th point, make it 8. Excuse me, is that right?
That's correct. Yep, that would be his 8th point.
Let's give him 8, and he is now 3 of 4 from the line. 5:50 to play in the fourth quarter, and it's a 38-30 ball game right now.
And now down on the other side of the floor, Davenport looking for something to do with it. Has to give it off to Sprinkle. Almost gets trapped near the half-court line. Dribbles down into the lane. Has to give it off to Forbes. Forbes off the glass. Gets another 2. Drew Forbes closes it back to within 6. Great shot with Drew Forbes down there. Turns around. Had somebody in his face. Decides to just put it off the glass. Great post move that time by Drew Forbes. Another 2 points for North County. And now on the other end of the floor, AV tries to kick it down low to Ernst. Ernst off the side. No, that's going to be Jake Pryor. I'm sorry, Jake Pryor from the right block puts it off the glass, and Jake Pryor's got 2 more. And now they extend the lead back to 8. So back and forth we go. North County just not able to make any ground, as every time they score, AV scores right in return.
5 minutes to play fourth quarter, and right now it's just an 8-point ball game. And Hunter Johnson tries to top the key 3. Doesn't happen, but it's rebounded by Davenport. Goes off to Sprinkle, half court. Under 5 minutes to play in the fourth. And McGraw goes on that left wing. McGraw pushes off Day, who just grabs a hold of it. And they're going to say a jump ball. I don't think there was enough time there to, initiate a jump tie possession.
No, absolutely not. They're going to call a jump ball on that. Might have been a foul on one of the 2. I'm not sure which one of them should have got the foul. But just not enough time elapsed right there for that to be a jump ball.
So down we come the other way, and Arcadia Valley is going to go back on offense. Colin Tedford, left wing. Looks around, goes nearly stolen by Davenport. Jake Pryor in the field for 2. And now Jake with 12 points in the ball game makes it 42-32. 4.5 to play in this one. Next broadcast in the men's semifinals, it'll be a battle between the number 2 and 3 seed. Central the 2, Farmington the 3. Davenport bounces off Austin Ernest, and Ernest was just moving in the process, and they're going to get him for the foul.
Yeah, and I don't know what foul this will be on Austin Ernst. We still aren't sure if he got that last foul or not, but if he did, this might be his 4th foul in this basketball game. And it is. They're going to give it to Austin Ernst, so that's who that foul was on a while ago, Aaron. Austin Ernst picks up his 4th. It's not good news if you're an AV fan because he's a big presence down low.
At the line to shoot is Nathan Davenport. He misses his first free throw. Into the ball game comes Logan Tucker and a whistle timeout to Jimmy Palmer, and it comes with 4:17 to play in the 4th quarter. Right now, 10-point ball game. The number 4 seed leads the number 8 seed. It's AV over North County, 42-32, and we're back coming up in 30 seconds.
Southbrook Skilled Nursing by AmeriCare is located in Farmington. For years, they've been a vital part of the community's health care continuum. When it comes to skilled nursing care, families in Farmington and surrounding areas have come to trust Southbrook. When you need a level of care that calls for others to lend a helping hand, you want those hands to be well trained in all the techniques of care. Southbrook is backed up by an undeniable expertise in skilled nursing and rehabilitation, all within a gracious living environment. Southbrook offers a small and intimate home-like environment. Come experience the AmeriCare difference. Southbrook Skilled Nursing, 1108 Liberty in Farmington.
Timeout was called by the North County Raiders. Right now they trail by 10, 42-32 in the men's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. Live from the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College, Park Hills, Missouri, Friday the 13th, believe it or not.
Friday the 13th.
It just hit me.
Yeah, don't really want to go over that.
At the line to shoot is Nathan Davenport. He missed his first free throw, and he gets an attempt to try it again and make up for it. And he does. Now Davenport with his first points in the ball game. He is 1 of 2 from the line and closes it to a 9-point ball game here in the men's semifinals of the MAAA. There's a foul. Colin Tedford gets checked by behind. I think it's either going to be Caroline. No, it's going to be on Kyle Bonney. Kyle gets his first team foul, number 2 in the second half. Low-scoring ball game, low fouling ball game, but just as I say that, Kyle Bonney commits 2 back-to-back, just boom, boom.
And this is a plan. You can see Jimmy Palmer over there actually clapping for his team as they commit these fouls. What he's wanting to do is get this up to bonus so that he can foul and make them shoot free throws and get the ball back. I think that's the ultimate goal here for North County.
Day goes underneath to Tucker and over the back. The foul's going to be called on North County's Brett Spradling, excuse me. And Spradling's going to get his first personal. That'll be team foul 4 now for North County, sending to the line Logan Tucker. And Tucker is going to be at the free throw line for the first time in this ball game. 4:02 to play, 42-33 the score. Logan Tucker's first free throw is up and left it short. Whole host of change-up for the Raiders. In comes Sprinkle, McGraw, and Forbes. Out goes Davenport, along with Spradling and Bonney. At the line still to shoot is Tucker. And he misses both of them. And I don't think that that's necessarily a bad approach to have, to send them to the line, get the ball back, and then put some points up. Forbes spin moves around Tucker, but if Forbes can't start making these easy buckets, I don't know if this is going to be effective at all.
Yeah, in order for Jimmy Palmer's plan to work, North County has to finish and they have to make some shots. They're just not doing that right now.
Down to the other end, a foul is going to be called on 22. That's going to be Chase Caroline's first. Team foul, 5 on North County. Substitution, in comes Davenport, out goes McGraw. Also Spradling and Bonney back in. So I wonder what's with the quick substitutions in and out of your key players. in the lane. Strickland hands it off. Tucker fights for it. Foul on Spradling. Is this the motive?
And what's going on now is Jimmy Palmer's just rotating these guys around. What he's trying to do is get a mismatch when they come back in, basically freeing Hayden Sprinkle up maybe, is what I think he's trying to accomplish here. Free Hayden Sprinkle up and maybe give him maybe a few more open shots out there from beyond the three-point line.
So he's going to rotate in and out constantly. McGraw, Sprinkle, and Forbes for Bonnie, Spradling, and Davenport. But Logan Tucker this go-around, a little bit more effective at the line. And now he's 2 of 4 as he made both free throws on that attempt. 3.5 to play in regulation. 44-33 is your score. As Sprinkle's having a hard time double-teamed, and I don't think that Arcadia Valley is going to let this young man shoot tonight at all.
And they would rather have him at the free throw line and just say, here, you can have a chance to make 2, but we're not going to let you make 3. So with Jimmy Palmer's strategy, along comes Ricky Turnbow's strategy on defense, and you see him send him to the free throw line. Back and forth they'll go.
And a whistle timeout this time taken by Ricky Turnbow and the Arcadia Valley Tigers, who just got their 8th team foul. And we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Mark Bonney Construction is proud to be a sponsor of the Game of the Week. Remember, when you're ready to build your new home, Mark Bonney Construction will give you the most quality workmanship for your money. Mark offers custom framing, turnkey homes, and has brand new homes in Westmeyer Subdivision. Mark Bonney Construction is licensed and insured and has been in business for over 20 years. Call Mark Bonney Construction at 573-760-2033. Mark Bonney Construction, quality and honesty is what you receive.
And welcome back to the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. It's the number 4 and 8 seed here. At the line to shoot is Hayden Sprinkle. His free throw is missed. And now Hayden is 0 of 1 from the line, and he's yet to put up any points in this ball game, which is very surprising. And we're back underway as Arcadia Valley leads this one 44-33. I'm Aaron Cox, joined alongside by Sam Lawson. Here at the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse in Park Hills, Missouri. It's now 8:25 p.m. This foul is going to be on North County. This will pick up team foul number 6. Excuse me, this will be team foul number 7 now on North County. And the 3rd for Hunter Johnson. Free throw line is shooting Clayton Jones, and he makes his first free throw. He'll try it again, though. 3 minutes to play in this ball game, and this has been a definite change of pace in this one. I feel like we went from no fouls to every other play a foul, which has really slowed things up. And AV gets their own rebound after Jones misses the second one. Stolen away, though, by Sprinkle. Hayden comes down, 2-on-1. He'll have to slow it down. He didn't have an open break there. Now Sprinkle for a 3, and he didn't happen. Hit the right side of the rim. Rebounded in the baseline by Johnson. Circle it back around. McGraw's going to push back away against Pryor. His shot doesn't fall. Rebounded by Arcadia Valley in the lane. 2.5 to play in this ball game. 45-33. Jones loses it. Picked up by Tedford. Colin Tedford. And then McGraw's going to steal it back away. Adam McGraw comes down court. And right now the problem for North County is time. They're out of time here. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play. And they trail right now by 12. Sprinkle's got to start throwing up some threes. And he does! The first 3 for the freshman Sprinkle. And a whistle timeout for Jimmy Palmer's bunch. And we see the freshman get on the board for the first time in this ballgame, and it comes late in the 4th quarter.
They had to actually do a lot to set that up, coming off some screens and getting him worked back out to the right wing. It's taken a lot of work for them to get Hayden Sprinkle open. And maybe it's something that they should have started thinking about earlier on in this game, as he, just now comes alive and has 5 points. By this time last game that North County beat Potosi, he had close to 20 points, 24 points at this time. So Hayden Sprinkle not having the game that they hoped he would have here tonight.
Well, he got his first one under his belt, and let's see if he can go back and hit a few more. And that's what North County desperately needs. They're down by 9 right now. after the timeout called by Jimmy Palmer, and I think he said, guys, I liked what I saw. Let's see if we can do it again.
Yeah, and they're going to have to foul more here again, but I'm not real sure what North County is going to be able to accomplish with this few times.
But it's still away by Davenport as he gets the ball away from Jimmy Strickland, gives it off to Sprinkle, comes in baseline, goes out with it, turns around, goes back to Sprinkle, who was open for a second, now takes the left side three. This one doesn't happen. Rebounded down there underneath. It goes to, that was Spradling, excuse me. And they're going to have to work this in and out and try to get it back to Sprinkle. But Johnson for a long two. Hunter Johnson with 6, and he was just over the line. And now, back within 7 is North County. They were just down by 12.
Yeah, and North County, they're trying to get back in this basketball game, and they're going to need to shoot the three-point shot, obviously, and they got a great shooter in Hayden Sprinkle. But AV right now is really just doing all that they can to keep a hand in his face constantly, and they have the whole game, which is why Hayden Sprinkle only has 5 points right now. They need players like Hunter Johnson to do things like that and to hit three-point shots to help him out a little bit. That'll free up Hayden Sprinkle a little bit more.
Here with 92 seconds to play in this fourth quarter, the number 4 seed Arcadia Valley leads the 8 seed North County 45-38. Here in the men's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament, live from Mineral Area College on this Friday night in Park Hills, Missouri. It's now 8:30 p.m. Our next broadcast game to immediately follow this one, a battle of the 2 and 3 seed. Park Hills Central Rebels, the 2, Farmington Knights, the 3 seed. Winners of tonight's games advance to the championship tomorrow at 8 o'clock here at Mineral Area College. Make that 8:30. The losers of tonight's game will play for third place at 5:30.
And a quick foul that time is going to be on Chase Caroline. Caroline, I believe, will pick up his second. That'll be team foul number 8 now on North County. And it'll send Jake Pryor back to the free throw line.
45-38 with 1:18, and you see those 3 subs coming in and out quickly. Live video and high definition is available right now. You can watch tonight's semifinal games at youtube.com by searching KDKZ18. Go to our YouTube channel. On our homepage, you'll find our live stream event. On mobile devices, you'll have to scroll to the event page to pick up the live stream. Remember, on mobile devices with your carrier, standard data rates do apply. 13 now. Make it 14. And 3 of 4 is Jake Pryor after the 8th team foul by North County. Who was that on that last foul?
That was actually Chase Caroline, picked up his second.
And we're back underway with 69 seconds to play. And Sprinkle on the left baseline will float one in. Now Hayden with 5 makes it 47-40. And there's 60 seconds to play in this ball game. Make that Sprinkle with 7, excuse me. And another quick foul is going to be called on North County. That'll be team foul number 9. And this is going to be on Hunter Johnson. Now Hunter picks up his 4th of the ball game. That's going to send Austin Ernest to the free throw line, Sam. And our next matchup is going to be pretty exciting, too. Farmington and Central. We'll talk more about that on our Hood's Discount Home Center postgame show. Be sure to join us following tonight's broadcast as Austin Ernest missed the free throw. 50 seconds to play in this contest. And it'll be Bonnie in the corner to Sprinkle. Back at the top to Bonnie. Kyle at the top, looking around.
Bonnie now gets it over to Hunter Johnson. Hunter Johnson at the top of the key. North County desperately looking for a shot here from three-point line. Got to get it back up top. Hunter Johnson for 3. Got it! Hunter Johnson with another 3. Score now 43-47. Jimmy Palmer's squad closes it even closer here. 30.7 seconds left in this basketball game, and North County trying to climb back in as much as they can here. 43-47 our score after that three-point shot by Hunter Johnson. And Jimmy Palmer with a kind of unique strategy here, rotating 3 guys in and out as fast as he possibly can. And I believe that that's just trying to get his shooters open up top, Hunter Johnson as well as Hayden Sprinkle. And just now, Hunter Johnson in the last few minutes has came alive, made a few shots from out there, and that's going to start freeing up maybe Hayden Sprinkle from out there, knowing that they can't just guard Hayden Sprinkle and have to be on Hunter Johnson as well, is really going to help the fact that Hayden Sprinkle needs to hit a couple here to keep North County in this ball game. 43-47, only 30.7 seconds left in this game. They're going to need a lot of help here from AV and their shooters to get on top of AV or even try to force this into an overtime. 4-point lead here for AV, I'm sorry. And North County is going to try to foul immediately is what I look to see here off the inbound. AV is going to get it in quick. That's going to be Clayton Jones. Then they toss it away. Hunter Johnson gets it from behind. Up on top of the key is Hunter Johnson now to Davenport. Davenport out to Bonnie. They need to shoot fast here. They're still down 4. Bonnie now with the shot. Out to Davenport on the left wing. Gets it over to Bonnie. Bonnie drives the lane, kicks it out to Davenport. They're taking way too much time. Hunter Johnson finally for the 3 and gets it. Hunter Johnson pulls this to within 1 point. And a foul immediately on the inbound. 5.8 seconds left. And Hunter Johnson pulls this game to within 1 point for North County. And they're going to send, I believe, Austin Day to the free throw line here for AV. Day can make this a 3-point game and put it pretty close to out of reach. What a shot by Hunter Johnson. Hunter Johnson really coming alive here in the last few minutes of this game. Now with 9 points off 3 shots is Hunter Johnson and has really helped this North County squad get back in it. Austin Day's first free throw up and away, and that's no good. 3 new subs come back in for North County again. Here comes Hayden Sprinkle as well as McGraw and Drew Forbes. They're going to leave Hunter Johnson in the game, and why not after those big shots? So now we got Hunter Johnson, Hayden Sprinkle, both on the floor with McGraw and Bonnie. They have all their shooters in. 5.8 seconds left here in this basketball game. North County with a chance to tie this up after Austin Day makes his second free throw. So North County here with 5.8 seconds. They're going to have a chance to tie this up. They're only down 2. What a shot by Hunter Johnson down there. He was about 3 foot off the 3-point line. And, I mean, he just drilled it. Back of the rim, goes straight down. On the return down here, Austin Day misses one of his free throws. So North County legitimately with a shot to win this game right now with a 3-point shot. And, man, do they have the shooter to do it in Hayden Sprinkle. And right now, Hunter Johnson just as good, man. He's shooting the lights out for North County, pulled him back to within 1. Anything can happen here in this last 5.8 seconds. I look for an open shot to be created here for either Hayden Sprinkle or Hunter Johnson. Hopefully from the 3-point line, man. North County with a chance here to win this game after being down 10 only about 40 seconds ago. Jimmy Palmer's strategy, whatever it was, is actually working here at Mineral Area College in this MAAA conference tournament. A lot of people looking at it like, what the heck are you doing? But, man, what a great coaching job here for Jimmy Palmer as he gets these North County Raiders back into this game. And back onto the floor we come. 5.8 seconds promises to be an exciting finish here. Aaron Cox already walked down to the floor. He's sitting right beside the scorer's table down there. He's got all the action right up front. Aaron Cox down on the floor. He's going to talk a little bit with me now.
Yeah, absolutely, Sam. This is an exciting 5.8 seconds on the inbound. You take it, man. Go ahead.
And Adam McGraw comes down. He's going to go off the right wing, fires up a 3-point shot, and just misses. And that's going to be our game. What a heck of a shot and a heck of an ending here for the North County Raiders and AV Tigers. Man, North County just about pulled it out. Got this game back to within 1. What a great strategy there for Jimmy Palmer to get his boys back in it. Kudos to him, man, and what an excellent effort for those North County Raiders.
And, Sam, I can't wait to talk to Jimmy Palmer because you're right. That was an absolute excellent strategy. I questioned it for a minute. I wasn't sure about it. But you know what? That was good coaching at its best. And we're going to be joined here on our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show. Ricky Turnbow, man, how's your nerves feeling right now?
I'm feeling all right. You know, it's a frustrating game, really, but we let them hang around. And I don't know, it just had that feel to it. And we won, so.
It was an interesting matchup, and I think that any time you look at high school basketball, you can never predict, especially in tournament time. This was an exciting game, and what did you think about North County coming into this ball game, knowing they had the ability to work that perimeter with Hayden Sprinkle? That seemed like one of the top priorities was to limit him, and that was well done all the way through the first half. He didn't put up a point until late in the fourth.
Yeah, you know, they did a really good job of their defensive game plan, and we weren't real confident on offense, and I felt like we were questioning ourselves, and we just didn't play with a lot of confidence. And I knew, you know, I kind of had a feeling coming into this game that, and I said it on the pregame, our defense has got to show up. And, you know, defense, that's why they say defense, you know, offense wins games and defense wins championships, because I thought we defended hard all night long, and luckily they waited just long enough to get hot, and we were able to pull one out.
Any one thing on defense that you could see was contributing to such a close game?
Yeah, you know, they played that zone, and we were able to get good looks from the 3, and we didn't hit them early. And then, the game plan became to try to slow down and get it inside a little more and attack. And then it felt like, our shooters got a little, complacent. And, they did a good job packing it in. Kind of a similar thing as they did to Potosi, where you could see their outside guys, you leave them open and they start questioning themselves. And we've got to shoot with more confidence as a team. But we got the win, so that's all that matters.
Hey, a win's a win. Now you're 18-5 overall, and now you already won the regular season conference. You guys got that, and now you get to look forward to a championship game tomorrow, taking on either Farmington or Central. We're getting ready to watch these two teams, both of who you're very familiar with.
Yeah, two really good teams. Good coaches, good programs, and excited to just sit back and watch this one for a while and relax a little bit.
Free throws seem to be all right. Only had you missed for, I believe, 6 on the evening unofficially. It was a low fouling ball game for much of the first half, and then when Jimmy Palmer's crew changed up that game plan to commit the foul and try to get the ball back, I think that was some good coaching on his part.
Yeah, I think we had 6 fouls and they didn't have any, so they were being smart by coming at us, and I don't think he said go foul. I think he said go for the ball, and if we get a steal, we'll take it. If we get a foul, it doesn't matter because they're not shooting free throws. So yeah, he did a good job all the way around. I mean, all night long. In my opinion, I think Coach Palmer would probably agree. That's the type of game they wanted right there, and they got it, and they just about got us.
Now in your third year, did you think you guys were going to be at this point in the tournament and, of course, in the season? I think you guys have really done some impressive things this year. And now in your third year, I see a program really start to form the way you want it to.
Yeah, I've had a lot of these guys on the varsity for 3 years now, and we've gone through some ups and downs. And first year was a little rough. Last year, we won 17 games. And so, we got the talent to have a good year, and we're doing it. And, bottom line, you just find a way to win, and those guys, they did it. So we'll move on, play tomorrow night.
I know it wasn't a big win, but go celebrate with those guys. We'll see you coming up tomorrow night in the championship.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Ricky Turnbow and the AV Tigers get over North County tonight. A final of 48-46 in impressive fashion, Sam, and now we get looking forward to the next game. We see two teams here that I don't know what to expect between Farmington and Park Hills Central.
No, Aaron, and the last time we watched this game, and I know you remember it at the Christmas tournament, but the last time we had these two teams at the Christmas tournament, you and I couldn't believe that the game that Farmington played, and I really felt like Farmington at that point in time in this season had turned their club around, and man, have they started playing good basketball after that. They didn't play really up to par in that tournament until they played Central, and they hung right with Central, point for point, basically back and forth that whole Christmas tournament in the semifinals. And Farmington's got a really good squad, and if they play the basketball that they're able to play, they get Jordan Ankrum to have a big game like he's capable of doing. Anything's possible here, and Farmington by far no slouch here, and even though they're seeded 1 seed underneath Central, they're no underdog in this basketball game. They have just as many athletes as Central. Maybe not the depth on the bench that Central has, but they definitely have the athletes on the floor.
We'll tally the numbers. We'll continue our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show down on the floor. Join us by watching live video at youtube.com. You can watch the next game as well and in high definition. Brought to you by KDKZ Channel 18. Our second semifinal game is on the way. We'll continue and wrap up the first one after this timeout.
Bayer Medical Group and Family Practice in Fredericktown is proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Bayer Medical Group is now providing mental health testing and counseling along with their other services offered. Bayer Medical Group of Fredericktown. Call 783-8875. A proud part of the Madison County area. Bayer Medical Group and Family Practice in Fredericktown is proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Bayer Medical Group is now providing mental health testing and counseling along with their other services offered. Bayer Medical Group of Fredericktown. Call 783-8875. A proud part of the Madison County area.
Keeping up with your family's needs is tough, unless you make one stop count at your local Walmart Supercenter in Deloge. The lowest prices, the best service, and everything you'll need for your family. Walmart Supercenter in Deloge wants to wish the Park Hills Rebels and North County Raiders good luck in this year's high school sports season. Walmart Supercenter in Deloge. Save money, live better, Walmart.
Hey, this is Sam, your announcer for Froggy in the Zone's Games of the Week. Those bricks in your back pocket starting to weigh you down? Why not do the smart thing and get a hold of my friend Cricket down at AAA Check Advance of Farmington? Don't let your long wait for tax returns get you in foul trouble. Get over to Cricket and pick up some cash until that big tax return gets here. Having trouble figuring out where you're going to get some cash to impress that certain someone on Valentine's Day? Don't get benched for the next best player in line. Get over to Cricket at AAA Check Advance there, Rico Suave, and talk to the best cash referee you can find. That's AAA Check Advance, located across from the movie theater in Farmington on Valley Creek Drive. You can also reach AAA Check Advance at 573-747-3038.
Come to Fisher Furniture. We can save you more for sure. You get more at Fisher Furniture.
Whether it's a chair, a sofa, recliner, or a bed, you're going to feel like you're in heaven when you make your purchase from Fisher Furniture in Ironton. Fisher Furniture in Ironton has so many styles to choose from and super everyday low prices too. It's easy to afford your new furniture from Fisher Furniture in Ironton. Shop locally and feel like you're in heaven when you shop at Fisher Furniture in Ironton.
Arcadia Valley Academy, formerly the Ursuline Academy, restored and opened for business in 2011. This beautifully historic restaurant, bakery, creamery, bed and breakfast, which also offers tours, weddings, events, and entertainment, is the ideal place to make meaningful memories. With its unique history, natural beauty, and peaceful atmosphere, Arcadia Valley Academy is your destination vacation you'll want to visit over and over. Located at 211 South College Street in Arcadia, Arcadia Valley Academy is in one of the most beautiful scenic parts of Missouri. Arcadia Valley Academy offers fun and great events that not only you can enjoy but participate in as well. On February 28th, get ready for Murder Mystery Dinner Theater featuring Sherlock Holmes. For all of Arcadia Valley Academy's upcoming events and to see what all they have to offer, check them out at www.arcadiavalleyacademy.com. You can also give Arcadia Valley Academy a call at 573-546-4249. We all get in those spots where we're just looking for a great pawn and gun shop to go to that will offer us the top dollar to loan or sell items. Express Pawn and Gun Shop, with 2 locations, Farmington and Potosi, is the pawn shop you want to go to. Express Pawn and Gun Shop buys gold, electronics, and most items of value. With the new additional space at their Farmington location, located in the old Wild River Bar and Grill building on Highway 221, you're going to find inventory that you didn't even know Express Pawn and Gun Shop had. Give Express Pawn and Gun Shop a call at 573-756-0599. Express Pawn and Gun Shop not only has a selection of jewelry and electronics, but hunting gear and guns as well. Come check out Express Pawn and Gun Shop and see what all they have to offer, or get that top dollar for that item you'd like to pawn. Express Pawn and Gun Shop in Potosi is located at 208 East High Street, or you can give them a call at 573-438-2244.
Welcome back to the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse. I'm Aaron Cox. That's Sam Lawson. And Sam, we just had a great matchup. It got to be a 2-point ball game, and I don't think we anticipated that. I mean, North County came back in extravagating fashion here to come back and really force Arcadia Valley to do things they really didn't want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And North County, we kind of wondered what they were doing there for a minute. Jimmy Palmer rotating 3 men in and out as fast as he possibly could. Obviously was trying to get a little bit of a mismatch there, having people switch, assignments basically defensively, and freed up Hunter Johnson and Hayden Sprinkle there at the end for a couple 3-point shots. All of a sudden, North County's within one point there after being down 10 with 45 seconds left in this game. North County comes back, and man, they made a game out of it there in the last 8 seconds. Just a very impressive strategy there for Jimmy Palmer. Some excellent shooting by Hunter Johnson, the freshman, and North County just gave it their all there, and you can't give them the loss for lack of effort, that's for sure.
Our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show continues here from the court of Mineral Area College. Arcadia Valley had scoring from Jimmy Strickland. He had 6 altogether, no free throws and 1 foul, while Jake Pryor had 14. Jake was 3 of 4 from the line with 2 personal fouls. Colin Tedford had 2, no free throws, 1 foul, while Hayden Helvey had 2, no free throws, no fouls. Clayton Jones had 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 2 personal fouls, while Austin Day had 10 points, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 personal foul. Austin Ernest had 8 points of the ball game. Austin was 4 of 5 from the line, almost fouled out with 4. And then Logan Tucker had 4 points of the ball game. Logan was 2 of 4 from the line with no fouls. As a team, Arcadia Valley missed 6 free throws altogether in the first half. They had 5 team fouls. In the second half, they had 18 fouls. And then on the other side, you look at North County, you had Chase Carlton Caroline had 2 points in the ballgame, missed 2 free throws, had 2 personal fouls. Nathan Davenport had 1 point in the ballgame, was 1 of 2 from the line with 1 personal foul, while Hunter Johnson had 11 points, was 4 of 4 from the line, 3 personal fouls. Other scoring goes to Hayden Sprinkle, a kid against Potosi that put up 24, was only limited to 7 tonight. He missed a free throw, had no fouls in the ballgame, while Adam McGraw was the lead point scorer for North County. He had 16, missed a free throw, no fouls. Brett Spradling had 2 points in the ballgame, had missed 2 free throws, and 2 personal fouls, while Drew Forbes had 8 points, no free throws, and 3 fouls. No point scoring for Kyle Bonney, but he had 2 personal fouls in the first half. North County had 5 team fouls, and at the end of the ballgame, they racked up 9 team fouls in that second half. At the end of one, it was a tie ball game at 12 apiece. Then at the half, it was AV by 4, 26-22. AV was limited to 14 points in that second quarter, while North County put up 10. At the end of 3, it was a 36-28 AV lead, where Arcadia Valley put up 10 points to North County 6 in the third quarter. And your final, it was Arcadia Valley, the 4 seed, over North County, the 8 seed, 48-46, where North County actually put up 18 points to AV's 12 in the fourth quarter. And now we look on our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show, and, look at the point scoring, looking all around. What a great effort by North County. And I want to think about our Dale Mosier Auto Body player of the game, Sam.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to go with an AV player. I know that he didn't have a ton of points by any means, but it's not just his offense that I'm going to be talking about. But Austin Day, he played tremendous defensive game. He played a great offensive game. He shot well from outside. He worked inside. He had 3 fast breaks that absolutely nobody could touch him on.
The steals were just tremendous. The blocks, the passes.
I just think that Austin Day, overall, defensively, offensively, everything that surrounds it, I think Austin Day by far is going to have to be my player of the game.
Absolutely, our Dale Mosier Auto Body player of the game. It was Austin Day, and although he had 10, which is somewhat high for him in a ball game, he had 1 of 2 from the line and 1 personal foul. And again, he gets our Dale Mosier Auto Body player of the game. Now, Sam, let's look at our next matchup between the 2 and 3 seed. You've got Central the 2, and you've got Farmington the 3. And we've got to get ready now for our Eagle March starting lineups because we're just moments away from tip-off.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we're going to see a great game here. To do it real fast, we're going to see an awesome game. Look for a lot of shooting from the perimeter and look for some duking it out down low between Ankrum and Colin Best for sure.
Men's semifinals, tip-off of game number 2 is on the way, and our Eagle March starting lineups are next. Stay with us. You're listening to coverage of the 2015 MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament live on the Dawkins Sports Radio Network and live video at youtube.com.
If you've never had transmission trouble, you are one of the lucky ones. If you do have transmission problems, take it to the ones who know transmissions inside and out. Willie's Transmission in Farmington. For decades, people have trusted Willie to take care of their transmission problems. From manual to automatic transmissions, clutch systems, and more, Willie's Transmission can do the job. Give them a call at 631-2762. 631-2762 for Willie's Transmission in Farmington.
Man, this truck sounds horrible. Runs horrible. Brakes barely stop it anymore. I just don't think I can afford to get it all fixed at 4 different places it would take to get it all done.
Not true at all.
Whoa, are you my shoulder angel?
Something like that. I'm your common sense. We don't talk nearly enough, it seems. Get this truck to Moyer's Muffler. You can get the entire exhaust replaced, brakes fixed, tuned up, winterized, just about anything else you can get done. And it's not going to break the bank.
Really?
Yes, really.
Wow, had no idea.
Really? You had no idea?
No. Why?
If I know it, you know it.
Oh, yeah.
Again, we need to start having a lot more talks.
Moyer's Muffler in Park Hills. Call 431-5428.
Welcome back to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College. Game number 1 is in the books, and we're headed for game number 2. Now our Eagle Mart starting lineups. Eagle Mart at the intersections of Highway 00 and Highway 32. Day, morning, noon, or night, everything for your convenience. Make your trip a safe one and a fun one with the friendly staff at Eagle Mart at the ends of Highway 00 and Highway 32 at the end of Karsh Boulevard, just up from the Dawkins Broadcast Group. Farmington is coached by third-year head coach Justin Callahan, the number 3 seed, and they will start number 4, Alex England, a 5'9 sophomore, along with number 10, Mike Pinkley, a 5'11 senior. Grant Waddell is a 5'8 junior, along with John Bader, a 6'4 junior, and Jordan Ankrum, a 6'4 senior. Farmington comes in with 11-9 overall record, They are 4-1 in the conference play right now. In 2013, they were 21-9 overall and 5-0 in the conference. And they got into this ball game. They got a first-round bye, but then they had to beat out St. John in a close one in the quarterfinals on Tuesday, 61-59. Park Hill Central is the number 2 seed under the direction of third-year head coach Mike Harlow. He's going to start Connor Proffer, 6'1 junior. Jake Bridges, a 5'10 junior, along with Brandon Wagner, a 6'1 sophomore. Braden Mannion, a 6' senior, along with Colin Best, a 6'6 senior. Central comes into tonight's contest 18-4 overall. They're 4-1 in the conference. They shared that regular season conference title with the Farmington Knights. They got in with a first-round bye. Then in the quarterfinals, they had to beat out Valley Catholic 73-54, and we're ready. It'll be Jordan Ankrum, Farmington, the home team on the scoreboard with their black on black, and Park Hills, the home team, is going to be with their white tops and white bottoms at center court. It'll be Colin Best and Jordan Ankrum to tip it off, but first they're going to get some sort of debris out of the circle at half court. I'm Aaron Cox, again joined alongside by Sam Lawson. Thanks for joining us. Coverage of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament after our first one is in the books, and we're headed for our second broadcast game. Best and Ankrum, balls in the air, won by Park Hills Central as Braden Mannion goes to Wagner, hits the window, 2. And Wagner will start out the scoring in fashion here, and quickly at that. 2-0, Park Hills Central is leading to start things off here. At the top, it's going to be England, guarded off by Wagner. England's going to go to that left wing. Looking around, England floats one down underneath, tries to get it to John Bader, but it doesn't happen. Stolen away. Down goes Bridges in the lane. Slows it down as he was going to oppose a very big Jordan Ankrum. Bridges goes out for a right corner 3. Missed it. On the putback attempt was Mannion, but the ball's tipped and then stolen by Farmington. A 2-0 lead. Now we're tied at 2-2. Farmington's Jordan Ankrum puts up his first 2. And then the ball is going to go out of bounds near the right sideline. They're going to say it's off on Park Hills Central.
Yeah, and a great hustle that time by Jordan Ankrum. Corrals up Jake Bridges. Jake Bridges is not the most easy person to trap in the corner by any means. He's able to do that, knocks it off of him. Now turnover, and Farmington gets it back.
Underway in the first quarter, it's a tie ball game at 2 apiece. Farmington, the number 3 seed, Central, the 2 seed. Alex England, right sideline, looks around, trying to find somebody open, goes to Ankrum at the top. Jordan pushes off of Best. Best closes down that lane quickly. Goes to England for right wing 3, missed. Rebounds tipped. Pulled down by Mike Pinkley of Farmington. Now a Waddell 3. Grant Waddell with that left wing 3, and a great rebound by Mike Pinkley to get it there on the reverse end. Brandon Wagner lays one up and in. Now 4 points, and all 4 for Central go to Brandon Wagner. Just a real quick back and forth there as Alex England crosses the timeline with 6.5 to play here in the first. A 5-4 ball game. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it's off the hands of Mike Pinkley of Farmington, so Central is going to go on offense.
And Central now is going to have to combat this Farmington defense. They're coming up to full court press. Obviously not the best thing for Farmington to think about here with so much speed on the floor for Central, but they're having a little trouble right now as Connor Proffer goes in between, spins around, and then Ankrum comes over the top and smacks the ball away. Connor Proffer goes to the ground. No foul called, though, and the Central fans not happy about that. Farmington on the rebuttal gets the 2 off the glass. That's going to be John Bader.
Bader for 2, puts up his first double. On the other end, it's going to be Brandon Wagner again, and the sophomore is keeping Central in this one right now. It's a 7-6. Farmington lead by 1. Brandon Wagner with all 6 of the Central points right now. 5:45 to play in the first. Men's semifinals of the MAAA. At the free throw line, it's Ankrum. Tries a long free throw. The ball is going to be rebounded and then goes out in the corner. Again, our first boys semifinal. It was Arcadia Valley marginally beating out North County 48-46 in exciting fashion down to the wire. That will match up Arcadia Valley with the winner of this game, either Farmington or Park Hills Central, in the championship tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. here at Mineral Area College. Farmington's on offense after the ball went out of bounds off Park Hills. Here's another Grant Waddell 3. It's just off the mark this time. Rebounded in the lane. John Bader has to pick it back up. Can't get it up there high enough. Rebounded by Park Hills Central.
Now Connor Proffer back on the attack for Central. Goes off to the left. That's Jake Bridges. Drives the lane. Kicks it out. Brandon Wagner for 3. Right side. And he's got it. Brandon Wagner hits another one. Brandon Wagner now with 9 points. All 9 points for Brandon Wagner. Or all 9 points for the Central Rebels being Brandon Wagner right now. England now slows it down for Farmington. half-court circle. Wagner tries to go for the steal, doesn't get it. England now kicks it into Ankrum. Ankrum goes up with it. I believe he's going to be fouled. It's actually John Bader, excuse me, that time. Goes up with it on the left block. He's going to be fouled by Central. He'll shoot free throws. First foul here for Central is going to be on Braden Mannion. Mannion picks up his first personal, team foul number 1 for Central here in the first half.
John Bader misses his first free throw, and boy, is the sophomore Brandon Wagner keeping Central in this one with all 9 points. But somebody's got to do a little work to get this thing going, and luckily, Central's got Brandon Wagner.
Yeah, absolutely, and you're going to see some more people contribute here, but Brandon Wagner, what a great game he's having so far here early in the first.
John Bader misses both free throws. It's still a 9-7 ball game after the foul was called on Park Hill Central's Braden Mannion. Now Jake Bridges on the left side, looking around, goes at the top to Proffer. He's going to come to the left side of the lane. Ball's going to be tipped by Bader, picked back up by Wagner of Central, though, and then Wagner throws it right into the hands of Alex England. Pinkley down underneath to Ankrum, pushes back, trying to spin move around Bridges, and a travel by Jordan Ankrum as he gives a little hug to Bridges at the same time. 9-7 the ball game, 4:20 to play first quarter. Here in the men's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. Winner will advance to play Arcadia Valley tomorrow night in the championship here at Mineral Area College. And let me tell you, for a Friday night semifinal game, this is a pretty big crowd here tonight. And we can only anticipate the crowd to get larger tomorrow in the championship and third place games. First personal foul will be called on Farmington as a team, and it'll be the first team foul, the first for John Bader. Braden Mannion has to fight for it with Mike Pinkley near the circle. Brandon Wagner gets it on the left sideline. Wagner goes right sideline to Connor Proffer. And then Proffer kicks it in the right corner. Bridges is going to travel with it. He didn't put down a dribble and ran 2 steps with it. It'll be a turnover on Central. 4 minutes to play first quarter. Live video of this ball game is in progress right now. You can check it out in high definition at youtube.com. Once you get to YouTube, search KDKZ18. Our YouTube channel is where you can pick up our live video stream, along with our previous broadcast from last night's women's semifinals, along with the men and women's quarterfinals from Monday and Tuesday night. On mobile devices, you'll go to YouTube and search for KDKZ18 and then pull up the events page. Turnover on the out of bounds. 3:43 to play here in the first. Down underneath, Scott Richardson's going to fight for it. Goes over the top of the iron, rebounded down by Farmington. Mike Pinkley right sideline. Spinning around Bridges. Now Mike goes to the right baseline. Trying to find somewhere open. Gets it underneath. And that's going to be to Gunnar LeBrot, the sophomore. And we're tied at 9-all. 3:20 to play here in the first. Men's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament live on the Dawkins Sports Radio Network. It's 9 o'clock in Mid-America. You're listening to KYLS FM Ironton Farmington, along with KLMZ Leadwood Farmington, KTNX Arcadia, and KYLS AM Fredericktown, all services of the Dawkins Broadcast Group. I'm Aaron Cox, joined alongside by Sam Lawson here at Mineral Area College in Park Hills on this Friday night coverage of the boys semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. At the top is Jake Bridges, puts the ball over his head, now goes to Connor Proffer on the left wing. Underneath to Hunter Strange. Now it goes back to Bridges, and then an open Brandon Wagner 3, and it's there! It looked like it wanted to bounce out, but it falls for 3 and another triple for the sophomore.
What a game Brandon Wagner's having here early in the first half. All 12 points of the Rebels, 12. Brandon Wagner shooting the lights out right now. He's hitting from everywhere on the floor.
Alex England left wing. Goes to the top for an open Ankrum 3. Hits the front of the iron. Left it short. Rebounded down by Park Hill Central, and it's still a 12-9 ball game. Hunter Strange for a right side 3. He doesn't make it fall. Rebounded by Gunnar LeBrot. Farmington on offense, they're down by 3. Here late in the first quarter, men's semifinals, where the winner will advance to the championship tomorrow night at 8:30 here at MAC to play the Arcadia Valley Tigers, who just got over North County, a final of 48-46. Gunnar LeBrot goes left side. Grant Waddell. Grant gets a little screen there by Gunnar. Gets the top to Ankrum. Now to Mike Pinkley. Pinkley's going to take a long 3, and he's got it. The first 3 for Farmington comes to senior Mike Pinkley. Make that the second 3 as Grant Waddell connected on that first one early on in the first. And we're knotted at 12 apiece late in the first quarter with 1:40 to play. Bridges comes in the lane, 2-on-1, hits the front of the iron, rebound, down comes Grant Waddell. Waddell is running with it, and no shot. He was fouled in the act of coming in the top of the lane.
Yeah, and Central doing a great job giving chase that time. They knew he was going to have an easy bucket if they didn't try to swat that ball away. And they do get the foul there, I believe, but instead of the 2 points, now they can minimize it. Connor Proffer going to pick up his first personal, team foul number 2 here for Central.
Mike Pinkley on the inbound, goes to Alex England, right side of the key. Kicks it out, Pinkley for an open 3 again. Can he do it? He does! And the lead to Farmington by 3. And senior Mike Pinkley with double trips here late in the first quarter. Brandon Wagner underneath, and he's going to kick it back out. He kicked it down underneath, and an over-the-head pass to Hunter Strange, and Hunter was going to go out of bounds, so he immediately throws it back to Brandon Wagner. It goes over the top of his head into the stands. 15-12 with 1:16 to play in the first. At half court is Alex England. Goes to Grant Waddell at the left wing, guarded off by Crawford. Waddell makes his move, goes to Ankrum at the top. Ankrum looks for an open pass, gets it off to Alex England, nearly trips over his own teammate. And we're under 60 to play in the first. 12-15 your score. Mike Pinkley bounces off of Braden Mannion. And Mannion's going to get the foul. That'll be Braden's second personal of this ball game. That'll pick up team foul number 3 for Park Hill Central, and it's still a 15-12 Farmington lead. Thanks for joining us. Coverage of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament and live HD video right now at youtube.com. Want to say hello to everybody watching online. Hope you enjoy our online stream as much as we do. Right side, there it is. And Grant Waddell gets another 3. Now 2 guys with double threes. And it's an 18-12 Farmington lead here very late in the first with 37 seconds to play. Jake Bridges goes to Hunter Strange. They're going to pass it back and forth. They know they're trailing, and they want the last answer here to end the first quarter. They're going to try to hopefully bring this within 3. Jake Bridges is going to hold it out in the perimeter, puts the ball over his head, looks up at the clock above his head. I don't know how anybody can see directly above him like that, but almost have to arch the back of the neck. 10 seconds now. Bridges makes his move to the right side of the key, goes to Wagner. He's not open, crosses Hunter Strange, baseline. Double team, 2-on-1, foul. 2-point bucket for Strange, foul from Central.
And a great finish that time for Hunter Strange. Has to go up with both Gunnar LeBrat and Jordan Ankrum. Has to force his way through there, picks up the foul and the bucket. Great play that time by Hunter Strange down low.
That'll be on Gunnar LeBrat, the sophomore of Farmington. That'll be his first personal. Second team foul at the line to shoot is Hunter Strange, and his first attempt is there and good. Archive video of last night's women's semifinals available online right now. Go to youtube.com to our KDKZ18 YouTube channel where you can check out last night's women's semifinals. Also the Monday and Tuesday night women's and men's quarterfinals. Half court and no shot. And at the end of 1, it's Farmington by 3, 18-15 over the number 2 seed, Park Hill Central Rebels. And we'll be back for quarter number 2 in 60 seconds.
Are you needing blinds or shutters for your windows? Well, you need to call Premier Shutters and Blinds in St. Genevieve to get the job done right. Premier Shutters and Blinds carry all types, all sizes, and all colors of blinds, shades, shutters, and more. Premier Shutters and Blinds has over 20 years of combined experience in the window treatment industry. So whether you require window coverings for an entire business, office, restaurant, or simply in your home, they can help. They'll help you identify the best window covering to meet your needs and decor and install them from start to finish. Contact Premier Shutters and Blinds today, 483-3184 for your free in-home estimate. Premier Shutters and Blinds in St. Genevieve, 483-3184. Window treatments with premier quality and service.
Welcome back to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College as we're into the 9 o'clock hour, our second men's semifinal. Headed into quarter number 2 where the number 3 seed, Farmington Ice, lead the number 2 seed, Park Hill Central Rebels. And these two teams have, met before, especially in the regular season. We've seen some exciting matchups between these two teams. Central and Farmington, it was Central at Farmington, beating them out 71-64 back early in January. These two teams also met in the semifinals of the Christmas tournament when Central beat out Farmington 60-50. So Farmington looking for a little comeback here in the MAAA. And a stolen away Wagner open shot. No, it's going to be guarded off, but he does get the 2-point bucket. And the sophomore Wagner has 14 points in the ball game, and that's surprising against Valley Catholic. Wagner had 14 altogether. He had, 4 big threes in that Valley Catholic win. Brendan Hardy having a little trouble, goes back out to half court to LeBron. Left sideline to England, guarded off by Wagner. England bounce passes, try to find Connor Gage, but nearly run out of bounds. Hardy's going to pick it back up, lays it up and in for 2. Now Brendan Hardy puts up his first double. And it's 17-20. Up by 3 is the Farmington Knights. At top of the key, Connor Proffer 3. It's missed. Rebounded down underneath. Picked up by Tyler. No, excuse me. That's going to be number 23. That'll be Aaron Hargis. England holds it near the circle. Alex looking around, trying to find somebody open. Makes its move, goes to Hargis, left sideline. Aaron comes to the top of the key, goes to Gunnar LeBrat. And we see Gunnar LeBrat matching up with Colin Best right now. And there's an Aaron Hargis left wing 3. And now I see 3 different guys for Farmington scoring threes, and I see a little bit of danger here for Park Hill Central. At the top, Bridges. Jake goes left side to Connor Proffer in the corner to Wagner. Goes back to Proffer at the top to Bridges. Nearly travels, goes to Scott Richardson on the right side. Now goes baseline, underneath to Best. 3-on-1, over the top is Connor Gage, and he's going to pick up the foul. Connor Gage went right over the top, man. And that'll be the 3rd foul of the ball game for Farmington, and the 2nd personal on Connor Gage. Or excuse me, the 1st personal on Connor Gage, and the 3rd team foul for Farmington. That's going to send to the line Colin Best, and he misses his first free throw. Into the ball game for Park Hill Central comes Pierce Daniels.
And Colin Best now, he's going to line up to take his 2nd free throw. Best needing to connect with this one and does. Colin Best now 1 for 2 from the free throw line, gets his first point of the game. Farmington now back on the attack. Here comes Hardy. Hardy drives off the left side, drives all the way to the bucket. Shot no good, goes off the back side. And they're going to say that touches Connor Gage. And it goes out on Farmington. Central will get the ball back here, down 5. 6 minutes left here in our 2nd quarter. The number 2 seed Central Rebels down to the number 3 seed Farmington Knights by 5. Jake Bridges now comes up the left-hand side for the Central Rebels, gives it off to Wagner. Back to Bridges, fakes the shot, goes in the lane. Down low, he goes to Daniels. No, that's Richardson. He goes up with it, shot jiggles out. Nothing doing that time. Off the rebound, goes off of Aaron Hargis's foot. So Central will get it back after it goes off of Farmington and out of bounds. Daniels now to inbound the ball for Central. Mannion checks back into the ball game for Central, and Richardson will have a seat. They move Wagner down. Now he's going to inbound the ball for Central. Gets it into Braden Mannion. Back up top to Jake Bridges. And they're going to say that that's a pushing foul, I believe. And that's going to be on Daniels. He's going to get the foul away from the play. Not what Central needed right there, as they had the possession still, but Daniels is going to get the foul away from the play. Turnover on Park Hills. Now Farmington on the attack. Farmington having some trouble moving the ball up past the half-court line. Central in the press, and the ball stolen by Colin Best. Given off to Wagner. They're going to slow it down now. Central back on the attack. 5:26 left here in the 2nd. Central down by 5. Down into the corner to Daniels. Daniels nothing doing there. Has to kick it back out. Bridges now tries to drive. He's going to get a pushing foul. I believe this foul is going to be on Farmington, and it will be on the number 22 of Grant Waddell. So Grant Waddell will pick up his first personal here. Team foul number 4 for Farmington.
And both teams with 4 team fouls apiece. 5:17 to play in the half. It's a 23-18 Farmington lead. And a foul away from the play on the inbound. .5:17 to play in the half. It's a 23-18 ball game. Grant Waddell inbounds, goes to Jordan Ankrum. Now to Aaron Hargis. Colin Best nearly loses it. He takes out the front row. Underneath goes to Hardy. And then on the putback, it's going to be John Bader. John Bader now with his 4th point of the ball game, and it's 25-18. Farmington goes quickly up by 7. And through the lane, the 2-point bucket is going to be waved off as Hunter Strange will be fouled by Farmington. They pick up team foul number 5. This is now going to be the second personal for Grant Waddell. And Waddell's going to pick up his second. That'll be team foul number 5. Now both teams with 5 team fouls. And Connor Proffer takes it at the top. Goes to Wagner under 5 minutes to play in the period. 25-18 your score in the men's semifinals. Winner will advance to take on Arcadia Valley coming up tomorrow night here at 8:30 at Mineral Area College. Connor Proffer tried to take a long one, but it doesn't fall for him. Bess is just running down these, and he's just been diving into the front row of the stands just time after time. Got to give him the effort award there.
Yeah, and a great effort that time by Colin Best, just unable to retain the ball. Back down on the other end of the floor now. I believe we're going to get an out-of-bounds call. Is that a foul? I'm going to say it's out of bounds there. Going to stay with Farmington, though. And Aaron Hargis will check out. Back into the game is going to be Waddell.
Grant Waddell's going to come inside, and a 2-point bucket. No, it's too powerful. Over the top was Jordan Ankrum. And then down to the ground, it's going to be all out fight for it. John Bader still laying there looking at everybody. 4:15 to play in the half, and it's 25-18. So the alternating possession is going to go in the favor of Park Hill Central. They're just going to say it was a jump ball.
They're just going to call that a jump ball, and now Central's going to come down to the other side of the floor. Back up top to Jake Bridges, over to Wagner. Wagner for 3. Wagner's got it. Pulls it back to within 4. Brandon Wagner carrying the load tonight for Central. 17 points already in the first half, Aaron.
25-21, and Brandon Wagner has just been right now the show for Park Hill Central, and I'm not taking away from these other guys because they're doing their effort on defense and they're getting Wagner open, and that's what they can do to help out right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Central doing well to work the ball around. Just need a little bit more point contribution as far as that goes for Central, and Central playing good basketball, just needing some help here. Colin Best going to pick up a foul here, I believe, over the back.
3.5 to play here before halftime. 25-21 is the score right now as the ball goes out of bounds, and then a foul is going to be called. This will be on Park Hill Central as they pick up team foul number 6, I believe. That's going to be the first personal on Colin Bess. And Bess has got his first. Farmington on the inbound. He's going to go right side to England. Then to Bader. To Ankrum. Back to Bader. 3-on-1, and Hunter Strange on the slap says no. Park Hill Central on the steal. Bridges goes down court. Jake underneath. Bounces in the lane. Goes to Colin Best for 2.
And what a pass that time for Jake Bridges. Jake Bridges comes around the side after the pump fake. Gives it to Colin Best. Colin Best with a big finish. That's exactly what Central needs to get going here. And they're going to keep up with Farmington if they can do that.
On the reverse end, Mike Pinkley for 2. And now Mike has 8, and it's 27-23. Hunter Strange in the lane, double teamed. John Bader and Jordan Ankrum double team him as he's coming through, and this will be a foul on Farmington, team foul 6. And they're going to get this one on Ankrum.
They are going to give it to Ankrum. Ankrum now, man, I'm not sure that he got the foul or John Bader. They both kind of tackled.
Oh, man, they sandwiched Hunter Strange through the lane.
Unfortunate that Ankrum gets that foul, but Hunter Strange now at the line. He hits his free throw. Hunter Strange now 2 of 2 from the free throw line, has 4 points. And Hunter Strange right now can pull this game to within 2 for the Central Rebels. Second free throw up and just off the mark. Doesn't get that one. Still a 3-point game here.
Mike Pinkley tried the rebound and gets it. Goes to Grant Waddell, then to Alex England. Alex comes in the field, bounces to John Bader, and 3-on-1. Hunter Strange on the clean slap. No points for Bader that go around underneath the goal, and the rebound goes to Park Hills. 27-24 right now. It's a 3-point ball game. And Jake Bridges tries a right wing 3. Strange on the rebound as it didn't fall, but Ankrum's going to pick it up for Farmington. as the Knights lead by 3. Ankrum tries to float one in. Doesn't happen. Connor Proffer on the rebound. Does a great job for Central protecting the ball. Ankrum wanted it bad. 2:11 to play before the half, 27-24. Bridges comes across the timeline as Connor Gage waits to check in front of the scores table. Bridges at the top to Proffer, right side of the wing, or the key, then goes to Bridges and kicks it out to Hunter Strange for a baseline 2. Way too powerful, over the top. Rebounded on the right baseline by Mike Pinkley. Now Alex England is going to slow things down. He's yet to even cross the timeline. Guarded off by Proffer, tries to spin around him. Trying to get to the top of the key, nearly falls, or nearly falls, but he does, and in the process commits the foul. And Connor Proffer will pick up his foul. And of course, that's going to be a foul on Farmington, or on Central. That'll be the second team foul for Proffer. And that's going to send Alex England to the line, and he's got it. Alex England's got his first, and it's a 28-24 ball game with 1:40 to play in the half. Second free throw, also up and away. So 29-24, and Farmington goes up by 5 with just 96 seconds to play in the half. Jake Bridges goes to Proffer, back to Bridges on the left wing, down underneath to Hunter Strode. Scott Richardson. Bridges nearly gets the ball stolen away by Grant Waddell, but recovers. Connor Proffer is going to hold it right side of the wing. Goes through the legs with the dribble at the top. Nearly loses off his own foot, but picks up the dribble. Proffer left side pass to Bridges. Jake goes through the legs, tries to push off Waddell. And did Jake Bridges just get the offensive foul?
Yeah, they're going to call an offensive foul on that. Harlow obviously not very happy about it. Jake Bridges just trying to lean in that time and kind of Harlow's still down there giving him an earful after that one, but the foul's going to go on Bridges regardless. Bridges will pick up his first personal there. That'll be team foul number 8.
And then Mike Harlow gets a technical foul. Too much talking down there, I guess. And Mike Harlow's a little besides himself. Here's what happened. Pretty much Jake Bridges just lowered the shoulder and tried to spin around Grant Waddell, who is standing there. He was planted. He wasn't moving. Mike Harlow didn't like it. Talked a little too much. Got the technical. That's going to send Alex England to the line. He makes his first free throw. That'll be the 9th team foul for Central on the technical. And Alex England makes both of them. Now 4 of 4 from the line is Alex England with 4 total points.
And what a big break there for Farmington as Harlow picks up the technical foul. And Harlow just trying to protect his kid, didn't believe that, and that was definitely a...
And down to the ground goes Alex England as he slid on the knees with the ball, and Central fans wanted to walk.
And you just about saw about 50 Central fans jump off the stands right there after that technical foul. You can see Mr. Coleman down there trying to calm everybody down. Oh, man.
Hey, it makes for exciting basketball, right? Inbound Alex England, right wing, down underneath. Ankrum turnaround shot on goal, missed it. Rebounded by Connor Gage, though, but stolen away by Jake Bridges of Park Hills. 45 seconds to play in the half. Down comes Bridges. Goes to Best, left side of the lane. Turnaround, Collin hits the window. Doesn't happen, the ball's tipped, it's loose. Connor Proffer is going to run it down. Bridges gets it on the right sideline. What an exciting couple seconds that was.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Bridges drives all the way down there, tries to toss it up. Rebound, Colin Best. Colin Best back up with it. Colin Best, great finish that time by Colin Best.
Colin Best with 5, and there's just 19 seconds to play in the half. Farmington up by 4, 30-26. This one's going to come down to the second half. Just momentum is just rolling here. Coming up, our Crown Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram halftime report, but not before. Top of the key, Alex England 3. He missed it. Rebound. And a foul is going to be called on Colin Best. Mike Pinkley went up for the rebound and pretty much just kind of ricocheted off what I will best describe as a Colin Best big oak tree.
Yeah, and Best didn't do anything that time. Pinkley just ran into him. Unfortunately, they're going to call a foul on Colin Best. Not a foul because he was trying to foul him by any means, but Colin Best, like Mike Harlow said a couple weeks ago, he's just so big. And he just
can't help it.
He can't help to get in the way and bump into people sometimes, and then just an unfortunate foul that time for Colin Best.
Be like an elephant walking around your living room. You just can't help he's so big.
Yeah.
That's going to send Mike Pinkley to the free throw line, and Mike gets his first free throw.
I think
now it's a 5-point ball game.
Phrase for it, bull in a china shop, I think.
Oh, bull in the china shop. That is Colin Best, absolutely. Mike Pinkley misses the second free throw. And this foul is going to go
on Jordan Ankrum. Jordan Ankram's going to pick up his first personal here in the first half. It'll be team foul number 7 for Farmington.
I already had Ankrum for 1. But nonetheless, we'll see. 7th team foul now for Farmington. At the line to shoot is Scott Richardson. Free throw missed by Scott. Rebounded by Ankrum, and that will end the half. He traveled with it, wave off the shot. Grant Waddell traveled, and that will end the first half. Right now, the number 3 seed leads the 2 seed by 5, 31-26. And at the end of the first half, it's Farmington 31, Park Hill Central 26. And stay tuned for our Crown Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram halftime report. We'll recap the first half of this broadcast game and get you set for the second half. And, of course, what will be an exciting semifinal finish where the winner will match up in the championship tomorrow night at 8:30 against the AV Tigers. AV tonight got over North County in a close matchup, 48-46. We'll talk about all that and what games are going to be coming up tomorrow, all here from the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse. Halftime of the boys semifinals, Farmington 31, Park Hill Central 26. We're back after this.
Do you need a caregiver, homemaker, or nurse to assist you in your home? A1 Home Care is a locally owned and operated home care agency. We currently offer in-home services and consumer direct services. Our focus is on quality of patient care. Call our office today for a free consult at 573-358-7755. Again, 358-7755.
Dairy Queen in Farmington and Potosi wants to wish everyone a safe and happy Valentine's Day and to come by and enjoy the Dairy Queen Blizzard of the Month. Red Velvet Blizzard. All that yummy goodness in a nice cold blizzard. You just can't miss out. So visit your Farmington and Potosi Dairy Queens today. Dairy Queen in Farmington and Potosi is open Sunday through Thursday from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. and Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. until 11 p.m. Locally owned since 2007, visit Dairy Queen in Farmington at the junction of Highway 67 and W at 1701 West Columbia. Call them at 760-9002 or Dairy Queen in Potosi at 777 Purcell Drive or call them at 436-7777. That's Farmington and Potosi Dairy Queens, wishing everyone a safe and happy Valentine's Day and all the teams good luck in this year's MAAA basketball tournament. River Valley In-Home Services is now offering a new program called Consumer Direct Services. If you have Medicaid, a family member can work for you if they qualify. Give River Valley In-Home Services a call at 1-800-948-4740. Call today. River Valley In-Home Services at 1-800-948-4740. River Valley In-Home Services. Locations all throughout Southeast Missouri are accepting new clients. Call 1-800-948-4740 and see how River Valley In-Home Services can help you and your loved ones.
Hey guys, this is Brandon at Park Hills River Mart. Looking for that one place that has everything you need for the day? Stop by River Mart 24/7. The drive-thru never stops. We offer all fountain sodas, daily lunch specials, Hunt Brothers pizza and wings, as well as a fresh hot roller grill and warm soups. Did I mention what everyone was talking about? Our for real shakes, they for real.
Hey guys, this is Tia at Park Hills River Mart. For everything you need every day, why not stop by Park Hills River Mart, where we have the smiles to make your day and night. That's Park Hills River Mart, located in Park Hills, right up from the mighty Flat River Creek. Park Hills River Mart, your one-stop shop for all your convenience needs.
Hey guys, this is Sam Lawson, your announcer for the MAAA Conference. Park Hills River Mart would like to take this time to wish all schools in the MAAA Conference good luck.
The excitement of watching high school athletes work hard is a great way to show team spirit, a determination to win, an attitude of self-confidence, all skills taught in school. The North County School District and Bonne Terre have a long-standing history of pride and commitment in their athletic department as well as the student body. And the faculty encourages you to attend as many high school sports activities as possible. Hard work and confidence build strong students and athletes as well as our future leaders. This announcement sponsored by the North County School District and its faculty. It's time again for the MAAA Conference. This exciting basketball tournament features some of the best athletes from great high schools around the area. Everyone at Valley R6 School District is proud to be a part of this exciting tournament. Good luck to all participating schools in this year's MAAA Conference. When it comes to preschool, parents look for many things before entering their child. Happy Times Daycare LLC at 212 5th Street in Leadwood offers everything a parent could want in a preschool and then some. Happy Times Daycare LLC is expecting kids from 6 months to 12 years old. Happy Times Daycare LLC is a family-owned and operated business for 20 years. They are state licensed, vendor approved, and they are CPR certified. Open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. For more information, call Chelsea at 562-9838 or check them out on Facebook at Happy Times Daycare LLC. That's Happy Times Daycare LLC across from Stratfield's Market in Leadwood, 562-9838.
Welcome back on the Crown Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report. I'm Aaron Cox, live from the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse. It is our Friday night coverage of the MAAA Conference Tournament men's semifinals, and the winner will advance to take on Arcadia Valley in the championship coming up tomorrow night at 8:30. AV tonight over North County, 48-46 in our first broadcast game on the schedule. Let's talk about scoring. For Park Hill Central, it was a Brandon Wagner show to come out and start things off. He got the first 12 points back to back to back. Nobody else scored. Brandon Wagner put all 12 of his first points up. He's got 17 right now altogether, and Brandon has, let's see here, let's give him three three-pointers. That's part of his 17-point scoring right now. No free throws and no fouls, while Hunter Strange has 4 points. Hunter is 2 of 3 from the line, no fouls. Also, Colin Best with the other 5 points. Colin is 1 of 2 from the line with 2 personal fouls. Scott Richardson, no points, missed a free throw. Also, Pierce Daniels, no points, 1 personal foul. Jake Bridges, no points, 1 foul. Connor Proffer with 2 fouls and no points as well. Central had 10 team fouls altogether in that first half, one of them coming from a technical foul on Central head coach Mike Harlow. For Farmington, scoring all over the place. Brendan Hardy, the freshman, has 2. No free throws and no fouls. Also, Alex England is 3 of 3 from the line. He has 1 free throw missed. And let's see here. No fouls, while Mike Pinkley has 9 points. Mike had 2 big threes. He was 1 of 2 from the line. No fouls. Gunnar LeBrat, the sophomore, has 2 points, no free throws, and 1 foul. Also, Grant Waddell with 6 points. Both of those threes, no free throws, 2 fouls. Also, Aaron Hargis, the senior, has a 3, no free throws, no fouls. John Bader with 4 points, missed 2 free throws, has 1 personal foul, while Jordan Ankrum has 2 points, no free throws, and 2 fouls. Farmington had 17 fouls in the first half. Central had 10. Farmington and Central have both missed 3 free throws in the ballgame. At the end of one, it was Farmington up 18-15. And in that second quarter, Farmington outscored Park Hills 13 points to 11. And that will do it for our Crown Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report. In earlier games, in girls semifinal the fifth place semifinal bracket, it was Farmington Lady Knights over West County tonight, 57-32 in an afternoon game. And then the second 5th place women's semifinal in double overtime featured the St. Genevieve Hunters over the Potosi Lady Trojans in that double overtime, a final of 64-60. That'll match up the St. Gen Hunters and the Farmington Lady Knights coming up tomorrow at 1 o'clock for 5th place. Action tomorrow here starts at 10 a.m. in the women's consolation with Bismarck and Valley of Caledonia. That will be the first broadcast on the schedule coming up, and that'll start things off at 10 a.m. We'll conclude our Crown Motors Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report. We will get you set for the second half of this broadcast game, and more on the way here from the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College. Stay tuned. We'll be back coming up after this break right here on the Dawkins Radio Network.
Ayers Glass Company, located on Highway 221 in Farmington, is the glass company you can trust for good, hard, honest work. As a complete glass company, Ayers Glass offers quality repairs and installations for residential and commercial. All technicians are certified and experienced in installations, repairs, and glazing techniques. Mark guarantees your satisfaction, along with all work being further backed by warranty. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. with 24-hour availability for emergencies. Give Ayers Glass Company a call at 314-620-0569.
Now until the end of February, mention this ad and receive $25 off any purchase.
Your Walmart Supercenter in Farmington is proud to be a part of the Farmington area. Your Walmart Supercenter in Farmington is always there for you when it comes to everything that you might need for your home, outside the home, and the family. food, clothing, fishing and hunting supplies, so much more. Walmart Supercenter in Farmington. Save money, live better at Walmart.
Specialty Granules Incorporated Annapolis, Missouri plant has been a leading producer of roofing granules to the American residential and commercial roofing markets for over 85 years. Our longevity is a testament to our dependability as a raw material supplier and the durability of our products. We value the long-term relationships we have with asphalt roofing industries manufacturers and consumers that we serve. Specialty Granules is a sustainable business with a long-term commitment to the community as the steward to the environment.
Specialty Granules Incorporated is proud to have received the award for the safest large surface mine in the state of Missouri by the Department of Labor. And welcome back here to the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament live on the Dawkins Sports Radio Network. 8 minutes up on the clock. We're ready for the second half. I'm Aaron Cox, joined alongside by Sam Lawson. 9:33 the time here from Mineral Area College in Park Hills. And we're underway in the second half as the number 3 seed Farmington will start things off. They lead the Park Hills Central Rebels, the 2 seed, by 5. 31-26 was your halftime score, and we're underway in the second half. Ankram's going to have to push off Bess. Look at Colin trying to do anything he can to resist the foul here. At the top, it goes to Alex England. Bounce pass right side to Grant Waddell. Waddell at that right wing goes to the top, Ankram. Jordan over the top goes left side to England. Alex bounce passes to the top. Grant Waddell nearly has it stolen away by Connor Proffer. Back to England, left side 3. Left it short, hit the rebound, iron, and the rebound by Colin Bess. Mannion gets the pass. Kicks it out right sideline to Wagner. Wagner thought about that 3, goes in the corner for a Mannion 3, though. It's over the top on the rim. Rebound by Connor Proffer. Good job on that rebound. Fighting for it was Proffer. And pulls in the save for Park Hills Central, down by 5. Coming in is Proffer. Hits the iron. Rebounded Bess. And Central's had 6 attempts on goal there. Colin Bess now with 7 points makes it 31-28.
Pull back within 3 here. Central really needs some momentum going into this third quarter. A lot of fouls there and some bad breaks there for Central towards the end of that first half. I look for them to come out firing here. And another turnover on Farmington, and then Farmington is just helping the cause now.
A turnover on Farmington is going to go in the way of Park Hills Central. And these teams are fighting for a spot in the championship tomorrow night against AV at 8:30 here at Mineral Area College. Women's championship coming up tomorrow night as well here at MAC at 7 o'clock. That'll be Park Hills Central, the 1 seed. Arcadia Valley Lady Tigers are the number 2 seed. Connor Proffer right sideline, flips it out to Bridges at the top. Third quarter coverage. Winners advance to championships. Losers will fall to the third place game to take on North County. And a bad pass underneath by Braden Mannion. And then the ball is going to be hit out of bounds off the hands of Alex England on the baseline. So a good break by Central there as they get to stay on offense here.
Three-point ball game now. Connor Proffer gets the inbound. Top of the key, drives the lane. He's going to be fouled on the ground. Not sure who the foul is going to be on this time. They're going to call it on 22. That'll be Grant Waddell. Not a good thing for Farmington as Grant Waddell picks up his 3rd personal here. That'll be team foul number 1 for Farmington.
Mannion on the inbound goes to Bridges. Bridges on the left side of the key. Goes left side for a Wagner 3. And it's missed. Best missed the rebound. Grant Waddell's going to pick it up. Best nearly takes out the bench over there. And then goes to Ankram. Ankram just flip shots it. And Ankram needs to not make him look pretty and just make him fall here. Connor Proffer runs down the rebound, brings it all the way down, and puts it up and in for 2. And within 1 is Central here, 31-30. And they've closed the 5-point halftime deficit here. Connor Proffer will roll to the ground, trying to get the ball away from Grant Waddell. England goes to Gunnar LeBrat, who commits the travel on the right side of the lane. Turnover on Farmington. They've committed 4 turnovers here in the second half.
And terrific defense that time by Braden Mannion. Obviously pretty undersized that time on Gunnar LeBrat. Just gets his feet positioned well and forces LeBrat to walk with the ball. Turnover on Farmington. Central got a chance to take the lead right here.
5:15 to play in the third, and it's a 31-30 ball game. Braden Mannion goes back. Connor Proffer comes inside. runs in the lane, 2-on-1, missed it, rebounded by Ankrum. Jordan comes across the court, spin moves, tries to get around Braden Mannion, nearly loses the dribble, but finally hits the window for the 2.
And a lucky break for Ankrum that time to get that ball back on that possession. And now Jake Bridges driving the lane. He's going to pick up a foul, and I believe it's going to be on Farmington. Is that going to be on England?
Wait to see. It is on Jordan Ankrum, and I have Jordan now down for his 3rd. The clock says 2, but I've got him down for 3. And we'll see about that later on in this ball game. Connor Proffer takes the inbound pass. He backs away to the circle. Grant Waddell comes up to guard. Proffer goes to the right sideline. Proffer tries to get around Waddell, and then a push off by Grant Waddell.
And that'll be Waddell's 4th personal foul early here in the 3rd quarter.
You see a little change in the foul calls here in the second half. 3 team fouls to start off Farmington the second half. Central has yet to commit one. It's a 33-30 Farmington lead by 3. Men's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament, live from the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse in Park Hills, Missouri. Underneath, Mannion, and the ball is kicked off the foot of Brendan Hardy. Out of bounds on the right baseline. Stops the clock with 4.5 to play 3rd quarter. Still 33-30 your score. Live video in high definition at youtube.com. Check it out now. Not only can you watch this live, but you can go back later on tonight after the broadcast is concluded. It takes about an hour for the broadcast to upload, but once it does, you can go back later on tonight, tomorrow, or for the rest of the year and watch in high definition, replay it, share it, email it, post it. And like I said, send it to friends and family and much more. Shot on goal missed at the top by Park Hill Central, rebounded by Farmington. Pinkley's having a hard time guarding off Jake Bridges down there.
Yeah, and Bridges really starting to play some pretty intense defense down there. He's not hitting a lot of shots. He's got to contribute in the best way he possibly can. Right now, defensively is the best way for Jake Bridges to help out.
4 minutes to play. Brendan Hardy gets it underneath, tries to flip shot it, and missed it. But on the help from a friend, Connor Gage, the senior, 6'8", is there on the rebound, puts it back up off the window. 35-30 your score, under 4 minutes to play now. Bridges at the top to Mannion, puts the ball over the head, and throws it right into the hands of Jordan Ankrum. He was trying to connect with Colin Best, but Ankrum on the steal comes down and misses the easy 2. And like I said, Jordan Ankrum needs to stop trying to make him look pretty and start making him count.
And I just feel like both teams right now are being very forceful with their passes. Nothing is controlled out there, and it just seems like everybody's forcing and rushing here early in the 3rd quarter, and now Central's down 5. Really need to find their identity here and slow down.
And I see a couple former Farmington players. I got DJ Hardy over there along with Garrett Callahan. They were part of that team that went to state last year and placed 4th, excuse me. 35-30 the score. 3:17 to play in the 3rd quarter. Alex England at the top. Tries to move around, goes off DJ Hardy, moves around. Excuse me, that's Brendan Hardy. DJ is his older brother sitting over there in the stands. 3 minutes to play in the 3rd. It's a 35-30 score. At the top, Pinkley goes to Hardy, left sideline to England. Also, Alex England had an older brother, Logan England, who was in last year's ball club as well.
And what
Jordan
a block
Ankrum
by
gets
Hunter
blocked.
Strange.
Huge. And I mean huge, as Hunter Strange just connected to that one and manhandled Ankrum down there. Bridges comes underneath, kicks it out to Wagner. Thought he was going to take a 3, but gives it off to Connor Proffer. Comes in for a little flip shot, and again, looks like there's just not some good thinking going on these shots right now by either ball club. Here's an open Brendan Hardy 3. It's just missed. Rebounds loose. Mike Pinkley's going to run it down. Mike huge on the rebounds here. And Ankrum puts up a 2-point bucket. Over the top goes Colin Best, and Colin's going to get his 3rd. Team foul number 1. Make that number 2 in the second half. And that's going to send Jordan Ankrum to the line. Jordan now with 6 total points in this one. 37-30 is your score right now. Up by 7 is Farmington. 2:16 to play in the 3rd. And Jordan Ankrum will connect for the free throw, and he's now got 1 at the line. On your radio and online, Froggy 96, 107.1 The Zone, Mix 103.9, and live high definition video, at youtube.com. Got excited as I saw Hunter Strange coming in, and he got fouled by Jordan Ankrum. And Hunter Strange is going to go to the line. Did the 2-point bucket count?
Yeah, the 2-point bucket counts for Hunter Strange. Also picks up the foul. So pulls this back to within 6. Chance to get it within 5 here if he makes the free throw.
And again, I have Jordan Ankrum down for 4. The clock has 3, and the clock must be right. Otherwise, Justin Callahan would pull out this player. Whistle timeout, Mike Harlow, and the shot by Hunter Strange at the free throw line was good. That gives him 7. He's 3 of 4 from the line. And with under 2 minutes to play, the number 3 seed Farmington leads the 2 seed Park Hills Central 38-33. We're back in 30 seconds.
First Bank in Park Hills and Bismarck says being a part of the community is vital to us. And that's what First Bank in Park Hills and Bismarck's all about. For over 40 years, they've been serving the banking needs of their customers in St. Francis County. No matter where you're at in your financial life, First Bank has a plan that's right for you. Stop in for a free financial checkup or get in the game with great rates, personalized banking services, and check out mobile deposit. It's new and a fast break for your deposits. Good luck, Central Rebels and Bismarck Indians from First Bank, member FDIC.
Back after the timeout, Jordan Ankrum got his third, sent Hunter Strange to the line. He got his 2-point bucket and the and one. That gives him 7 total points on the evening, and then the timeout was called by Mike Harlow, and we're back underway after the timeout. Shot on goal missed by Ankrum. Connor Gage on the rebound, blocked out by Hunter Strange. Ankrum gets the pass back, goes to Pinkley at the top. Right side, Hardy comes inside a little bit closer, takes a long 2, and now Brendan Hardy with 4 makes it 40-33. Farmington's up by 7. Jake Bridges takes a little bounce off the shoulder of Mike Pinkley. Goes right side to Hunter Strange. Now to Bridges. Comes in. And Jake Bridges doing a good job getting his first 2 points of the ball game. Back within 5 is Park Hills Central here in the men's semifinals. On your radio and online. Live video available at youtube.com and in high definition. Be sure to check out after the game tonight. Our live broadcast will go up on our YouTube channel for you to go back and play time and time again. Interior pass goes underneath to Ankrum, and he doesn't connect with the bucket. Rebound by Central. Down comes Bridges, hits the high side, missed. Rebound, Hunter Strange, it's also missed. Third rebound's going to go out of bounds in that right corner. 39 seconds to play in the third, and it's a 5-point lead for the 3 seed Farmington. Jordan Ankrum going to come over to the scores table and check out. Right now for Farmington, it's Alex England, John Bader, Connor Gage, Brendan Hardy, and Mike Pinkley on offense. For Central, it's Hunter Strange, Colin Bess, Scott Richardson, along with Brandon Wagner and Jake Bridges. 22 seconds to play in the third. Connor Gage goes left side to Hardy at the top, out at the circle to England. Ball over his head. Goes to Gage at the free throw line, out to Pinkley, right side 3 through the air, and it's just missed. 8 seconds and the ball goes out of bounds underneath. Not only out of bounds, but there's a foul called on the rebound.
I believe it's going to be on Connor Gage. Aaron on the rebound just went a little bit over the back right there, and I believe, and it is going to be on Connor Gage. Connor Gage picks up his second personal. It'll be team foul number 5 here for Farmington in the second half.
Out goes Colin Best, and in comes Pierce Daniels for Park Hill Central. 8 seconds to play third quarter. Scott Richardson on the inbound. Goes to Jake Bridges. Jake comes running down. Goes on the right side to Jake Bridges. Brandon Wagner throws up a 3. Missed altogether, and that'll end the third quarter. The number 3 seed, Farmington, leading the number 2 seed, Park Hills. Your third quarter score, 40-35. It's Farmington over Park Hill Central. We're headed for the final 8 minutes of this one. Here in the men's semifinals, we'll be back in 1 minute.
Aren't there times when you just want to kick back, get comfortable, and enjoy a great meal? At Colton Steakhouse in Farmington, you can relax in a fun, casual atmosphere and let us take care of serving a mouth-watering food. Of course, it won't be a meal at Colton's without peanuts with it. Enjoy all you want while you look over the menu. Take your time. There's lots to choose from at Colton's, and it's all made from the finest quality ingredients at Colton Steakhouse in Farmington. We now have our lunch deals Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We also serve choice cut USDA hand-cut steaks, ribs, chicken, and seafood entrees. sandwiches, and so much more. And one more thing, if you can't stay, everything on the Colton's menu can be prepared to go. Come by and visit with us soon at Colton's Steakhouse and Grill, 1300 Maple Street in Farmington.
And welcome back to the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament live at the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College. It is our Friday night coverage of the men's semifinals here of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament, where the winner will advance to take on Arcadia Valley in the championship tomorrow at 8:30. The loser will take on North County in the third place game tomorrow at 5:30. We'll have both those games for you live on your radio and, of course, live HD video available online and completely free. At the top is Jake Bridges, and we're headed into quarter number 4. Hunter Strange gets denied on the block by Connor Gage of Farmington. Farmington on offense as Hunter Strange falls in the process. And then a half-court collision. John Bader goes in the corner. Open Brendan Hardy 3. Missed it. Pops up on the rebound. Scott Richardson on the rebound. Forward pass goes to Bridges. Jake comes down. Kicks it out to Wagner. Right side 3 through the air. Wagner's got it for 3. And that's the way we start point scoring for Central in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and a quick jump right there. Central now back within 2. They're going to press right here on Farmington. And Farmington's going to need to move the ball very well because Central's got so much speed out there.
7:10 to play in the fourth quarter. It's a 2-point ball game. Underneath goes Connor Gage, and he can't make the 2-point bucket and missed the rebound. Park Hills goes back on offense, and they lead right now, or they trail right now by 2. Wagner goes underneath, gets it to Richardson. Scott Richardson's going to go to the line. Foul from Farmington. It'll be team foul number 6. And this one's going to be on John Bader, and that's going to be John's second. Make that John's third, excuse me. And that's going to be Scott Richardson at the free throw line, and he puts one up and in. Scott gets his first point of the ball game from the free throw line. He missed one early on.
And second free throw here for Richardson can tie this ball game up. Shots up, and
it's going to bounce off the front. Boy, I think everybody's holding their breath on that one. And then the ball's loose. John Bader tried the rebound, and then it's going to go out of bounds under this right corner. So look out, Farmington fans. Central goes back on offense.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're only down 1 here. And Farmington better watch out here because Central getting a lot of momentum built up here in this fourth quarter, and that's not what Coach Callahan wants for his Farmington Knights at all.
Pierce Daniel on the inbound goes to Hunter Strange. They circle it around. Hunter, long cross, goes to Bridges. Jake comes in, double-teamed, goes to the free throw line. Hunter Strange works his way around Ankrum, hits the top side of the window. Missed the shot, rebounded by John Bader of Farmington. Pinkley takes it down the right sideline. Forward pass to Waddell, right wing. Ankrum, triple team. And a foul is going to be called on Hunter Strange as he blocked out Jordan Ankrum. The 2-point bucket doesn't count, by the way. The official said he was fouled before the act of shooting. Hunter Strange is going to get his foul, team foul number 3. First personal on Scott Richardson. And then underneath on the inbound, Ankrum's going to be fouled again, and this time the 2-point bucket is going to count. No, they say wave it off. No, it's an offensive charge foul on Jordan Ankrum. Now Jordan with his 4th. That'll be team foul number 7, so I definitely was wrong on that foul earlier. Huge break for Central fans. And down the court comes Jake Bridges. Through the legs, now goes to the top, into the lane, kicks it out right side. Pierce Daniel 3 through the air. Over the top, rebound, on the putback, Hunter Strange, and the lead to the Rebels by 1. Hunter Strange now with 9, and he makes it 41-40 in a whistle timeout. Justin Callahan and the Farmington Knights want to talk it over. 6:04 to play in the ballgame of the semifinals, where the winner advances to the championship. Right now the 2 seed with a 1-point lead, 41-40 over the Farmington Knights. We're back in 30 seconds.
Are you afraid your tires won't get you through the rough winter that is just ahead? Well, come see Rob at R&K Tires at the intersection of 8, O, and U just outside of Potosi by the water tower. They have over 2,000 used tires in stock as well as new tires for any vehicle. They also do alignments up to 26 inches on the new alignment machine. The best deals around happen at R&K Tires. Come and see today. R&K Tires are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to 12. Call them at 573-438-TIRE for more information. That's 573-438-8473, or find them on Facebook at R&K Tire.
And welcome back to Mineral Area College. 6:04 to play fourth quarter, and it's a 41-40 ball game. On the inbound is Alex England, goes back to Jordan Ankrum, and we're underway. 6 minutes to play in the men's semifinals of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. Bounce pass underneath to Brendan Hardy. Tried to find Gunnar LeBron. It's going to go out of bounds and out on Farmington. So the turnover, excuse me, it's going to be out on Central. Okay, Brendan Hardy's going to take the inbound pass. Hardy inbounds to Ankrum, takes a field two, and it was swatted the last second by Hunter Strange. Ball's loose, but picked up in the backcourt by Waddell. Grant to Alex England. Goes back to Grant, left sideline. Puts the ball over his head, now goes to England at the top. England goes to Hardy at the right wing sideline. Back to England. 5.5 to play fourth quarter. Left side pass goes to Grant Waddell. Bounce pass, then to Ankrum. And Farmington's just going to try to slow things down here, and I think that that's the right thing to do. Take the easy shots if you can. Work it down under low. Make the buckets count. They're crossing high, though. Back and forth from left to right, from one wing to the other. And an Alex England three, and he's got it, and the lead goes to Farmington by 2. And Alex England, now with 6 points, makes it 43-41. Hunter Strange baseline. Missed the two. Rebound loose. Hardy on the rebound for Farmington. No points for Central that go around. And there's 4 minutes and 48 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. 43-41 your score right now. DJ Hardy. Long cross. Goes over to Grant Waddell for three through the air, and this one doesn't fall. Best on the rebound underneath the goal. Forward pass down to Jake Bridges. 2-on-1. And push through the lane. They're going to get Alex England on the foul, I believe. Alex was down, and he was trying to hold his own down underneath in the lane.
Yeah, and that's going to send Jake Bridges to the free throw line. It'll be his first time to the free throw line tonight. Jake Bridges not producing the points tonight like he usually does for the Central Rebels, but playing a huge, huge role in the defense part.
Jake Bridges will need these points, and he has the opportunity to tie it up here, definitely. 43-41. Jake will miss the free throw. And Bridges is now his first attempt at the line, 0 of 1. Still 2-point lead for Farmington here in the men's semifinals. LeBron takes it right wing, a long cross to England. And look how quickly they're forcing these passes, just bullet shots, back and forth from one shot to the other, one position to the next. Mike Pinkley open three, hits the rim, rebounded by Hardy. Underneath the LeBron for two, and he's got it. Gunnar LeBron will hit his fourth point of the night, and it's a 45-41 Farmington lead here late in the fourth quarter. Winner advances to the championship against Arcadia Valley tomorrow night at 8:30. The loser will take on North County in the third place game at 5:30. Bridges open three, missed it. Rebounded by Hunter Strange. Central is going to get the ball stolen away. Mike Pinkley and Hunter Strange collide with it. Ankrum's going to pick it up. And this is an all-out battle on the court. No foul, anybody, and we saw 2 or 3 collisions. Then Gunnar LeBron got a pass underneath. Couldn't control the dribble. Hunter Strange in the process has to take a leap over him like a frog to avoid a collision. And the turnover on Farmington on the out of bounds is going to put Central back on offense, down by 4.
Yeah, and these referees, I love the fact that they're letting them play basketball, and I love the fact that it is a physical game. But what you risk is losing control of the game later on in this game, and right now they're starting to. A little bit more fouls need to be called out there. This is going to turn into a blood sport out there for sure.
18 fouls on Farmington. Central with 3 right now, and it's a 4-point lead for the number 3 seed Farmington Knights. Connor Proffer left side three, hits the iron, bounces high in the air. Best is going to run it down. Best tries the putback, hits the window, gets the 2-point bucket, and he's going to the line.
What a play by Colin Best. You know, along with the fact that he gets in a little bit of foul trouble because he's so big. Also down there when he goes back up with it, he's so strong, goes up with it so strong. Able to complete that bucket now with a chance to get the 3-point shot and pull it within 1.
Missed the and one. He's now 1 of 3, but the Rebound is picked up by Jake Bridges, and he's going to put it up. Jake now with 4 points. The foul, by the way, was on Gunnar LeBrat. And then a foul on Jake Bridge. No, excuse me. The foul's going to be on Connor Proffer. And Connor's going to pick up his third. That'll be team foul number 4 for Park Hill Central. What a change of events as we're tied at 45 all here in the semifinal of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament. Ankrum on the inbound goes to Connor Gage, and then a ball stolen away by Brandon Wagner. Wagner hits the window, 2, and the lead to Central by 2. And now Brandon Wagner with 22 points. It's 47-45, 2.5 minutes to play. Mike Pinkley is going to go down underneath, and then Connor Proffer is going to hit it out of bounds. In the process, he falls to the ground and takes a face shot into the wall down underneath the terrace. Timeout, says Colin Bess. No timeout. Officials didn't see it. Down underneath. Jordan Ankrum turnaround shot. Missed it. Rebounded by Braden Mannion. Rebels with a 2-point lead at 47-45. Bridges hits the window and 2. And now a timeout by Mike Harlow as Jake Bridges takes it to a 4-point ball game at 49-45. There is 2:10 to play in this one right now. And we have got an exciting matchup here in the latter part of this semifinal.
And what a momentum swing here. It just seemed like once it happened, it's just one thing right after another now for Farmington. Now, I'm not so sure Jordan Ankrum out there right now isn't so scared of getting that last foul that he's not playing as hard as he possibly can. And along with a couple other of the Farmington players, Waddell has 4 also. It's just Farmington right now not playing the basketball that they've played the first 3 quarters at all, and Central's taking advantage of it.
2:10 to play in this semifinal contest, and this has been an exciting one, and it's going to be an exciting one all the way down to the wire. It has the opportunity to be a definite nail-biter, that's for sure.
I got to be honest with you, I'm already biting my nails in, so I mean.
Is that what you're doing over there?
Yeah.
So out of the timeout, a 4-point lead for Central now, 49-45. There's 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play in regulation here in the fourth quarter. Live from the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse in Park Hills, Missouri, on the campus of Mineral Area College. And good evening, it's 10 o'clock in Mid-America. You're listening to KYLS FM Ironton Farmington, KLMZ Leadwood Farmington, along with KTNX Arcadia and KYLS AM Fredericktown. You're listening to coverage of the MAAA Conference Tournament men's semifinals from Mineral Area College in Park Hills. Vernon Hardy goes down to Mike Pinkley in the right corner, outs it to Alex England at the top, and Farmington trailing by 4 points right now. Mike Pinkley tips it away and gets it off to Ankrum. Ankrum pushes away Colin Bess in an offensive charge as Colin goes backwards.
And Jordan Ankrum's going to have to take a seat after that one. Jordan Ankrum fouls out of this ball game. A huge loss for Farmington right now down the stretch. Not at all what Farmington needed.
And that's going to leave it on the shoulders of Connor Gage. Connor is the only one that's going to match up either him or Gunnar LeBrat are the only two they're going to handle Colin Bess. Jordan Ankrum put up 7 points in the ball game, was 1 of 1 from the line, and just fouled out with his 5th. 49-45 is the score right now. A minute 42 to play. Down comes Jake Bridges. The Central Rebels on offense, and they have a 4-point lead with now 95 seconds and a whistle timeout. Mike Harlow. Right now, the number 2 seed leads the 3 seed. It's Park Hill Central over Farmington, 49-45 late in the fourth. We're back in 30 seconds.
Lemon drop, shop at the lemon drop.
The new Lemon Drop Cafe and Health Food Store in Park Hills offers all 100% gluten, peanut, and soy-free health foods. Plus, you can get organic smoothies, muffins, cookies, coffee, tea, and parfaits. They even have a salad bar of nuts, berries, and vegetables. Order their soup of the day or try a gluten-free crust pizza. The Lemon Drop Cafe, now open on St. Joe Drive, right behind Save-A-Lot in Park Hills.
Eat your organic fruits and veggies every day. Get them at the Lemon Drop Cafe Cafe. As a smoothie, salad, or soup, it will keep you away from the goop.
Welcome back here to Mineral Area College after the timeout. Thanks for joining us here. Coverage of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament live on your radio and HD video available at youtube.com. Jake Bridges kicks it out. Colin Best now to Brandon Wagner. And I think the approach here now, Sam, is to run down the clock and get it away from Farmington.
Yeah, and you watch Central. They're just moving the ball so fast right now. Good passes being made by them. Now you're going to see Farmington start to try to foul. Jake Bridges gets punched in the face that time, it looks like.
And it looked like Mike Pinkley's finger caught the right or the left eye of Jake Bridges, as Bridges is going to hold his eye for a second, and a whistle timeout by Mike Harlow again. That'll leave Harlow with just one timeout. Farmington with 4 timeouts remaining. There's 64 seconds to play in this ball game, and it's 49-45, still a 4-point lead for the 2-seed Park Hills Central. And you got to wonder how carried away this game could be in the last 64 seconds. Men's semifinals, where the winner will advance to take on Arcadia Valley in the championship later on tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. AV got over North County in the semifinals 48-46. North County will now match up with the loser of this one for third place at 5:30 tomorrow here at Mineral Area College. And of course, be sure to join us coming up immediately following this game for our Hood's Discount Home Center post-game show. We'll be joined by our winning head coach and talk over tonight's game. Also, we'll recap the scoring and much more and name our Dale Mosier Auto Body Player of the Game. There's 64 seconds to play in this contest. And again, it's the number 2 seed Park Hill Central leading by 4 over the 3 seed Farmington Knights. Your score, Central 49, Farmington 45. And Central's on the offense, and immediately Braden Mannion's fouled by Mike Pinkley. That'll be team foul number 10 for Farmington. Mike Pinkley will commit his first of the ball game, believe it or not. That's going to send to the line Braden Mannion. Braden Mannion has been to the line none tonight. This will be his first attempt, and he's got it. In the game against Valley Catholic, Mannion was 1 of 2 from the line. He had 7 points total and had 3 personal fouls. Braden Mannion connects on both of them, and these are big points for Central here. And now it's a 6-point ball game at 51-45. There's 57 seconds to play. Alex England is going to be fouled by Connor Proffer. Looked like he might have traveled there. Nope.
Yeah, I think maybe his feet got tied up with Connor Proffer's, and that negated the foul, I guess, basically. And just a bad foul that time.
Timeout by Justin Callahan, and the Farmington Knights are going to use one of their timeouts. 55 seconds to play in the fourth quarter, and right now it's the number 2 seed up by 6, 51-45. Remember, you can go back and watch these games after the broadcast. Later tonight, our live video will be uploaded to our KDKZ18 YouTube channel by going to youtube.com and typing in KDKZ18. There you can check out later on this evening these semifinal matchups in our broadcast. Also, right now you can go check out the women's semifinals from last night and Monday and Tuesday nights men and women's quarterfinal coverage. All of these games are available in high definition with live scoreboards brought to you by Signs Etc. SignsETCOnline.com, bringing customers. Go see them today and soon at their new home at the intersections of Karsh Boulevard and Highway 32 in Farmington. 55 seconds to play. The timeout was called by Farmington. It's a 45-51 ball game right now, where the Central Rebels lead the Farmington Knights, as you see a lot of people heading towards the stands or heading towards the parking lot here.
Yeah, and I think barring a very big drastic swing of momentum here, I think maybe Central has this one wrapped up. And it is a shame because Farmington played so well this whole game, had the lead for so long. But, no matter what, Callahan can't be upset with the performance of his Knights here tonight.
England inbounded it off somebody's back, tried to get his own inbound pass, and then thought he had the foul off Colin Best, but it doesn't happen. Braden Mannion is going to be fouled by Farmington. And that's going to send Mannion back to the line. Farmington commits team foul number 11. That'll be the second personal the fifth personal on Grant Waddell, and he's a big part of Farmington as he just fouled out with 5. And that's going to send to the line Braden Mannion.
47.1 seconds left here, 51-45. The Rebels lead by 6. Braden Mannion now back to the line. It'll be his second time tonight at the free throw line. Braden Mannion only with 2 points in this game. Does not at all speak about his performance here, as he was a great defensive player here for the Central Rebels. They had to fight and claw it back for every point. Central Rebels down by 8 points at one time in this basketball game. Braden Mannion connects with his first free throw. That'll give Mannion now 3 points, and also connects with his second. Mannion now 4 for 4 from the line, 4 points tonight, and extends this lead out to 8 points for the Central Rebels. And now Pinkley down on the other side for the Knights. He's going to fire it over to Waddell. Waddell fires a 3, doesn't even come close. Rebounded by Hardy. Hardy tosses it back up. Rebound now is going to be pulled down by Braden Mannion again, and he tosses it out to Wagner. Wagner runs down the floor, going to get at the top of the key. He's looking to hold the ball, and he's going to be fouled now. I believe that's Tyler Scales that's going to foul him. Tyler Scales now will pick up his first personal. That'll be team foul number 10 here for Farmington in the second half. 25.4 seconds left here in the half. Central leading by 8. Wagner connects again. He's now got 23 in this ball game. His first trip to the free throw line successful, as he's 1 for 1 so far. Wagner's second shot now away. That's going to jiggle in and out. 1 for 2 is what he'll end up from the free throw line. Wagner now with 23 points, and Brandon Wagner with a heck of a game there for a while. The only points that Central had was from Wagner. 2-point shot that time from Aaron Hargis. Aaron Hargis picks up another 2 points. He's now got 5 in this ball game. Score 54-47, 10.4 seconds left in this ball game. And barring something just crazy here in this basketball game, Central's going to walk away with this one. Not sure what the point spread will be yet. 10.4 seconds left. You're going to see Mannion go back to the line for the third time here. Make sure to check this out on YouTube.com. Just go to YouTube.com, type in KDKZ18. In the search field, you can check out all of our live stream videos from yesterday and all broadcasts from this week. Here in a few hours, you'll be able to get on there and check out this game as well as the game before it, the North County and AV game. 56-47 after Mannion makes his free throws, and now another 2-pointer put up by Farmington, and that's going to be our game here, semifinals. Central comes back and wins. Farmington up by 8 points at one time in this basketball game, and Central able to climb their way right back into it after a couple big threes by Brandon Wagner, some huge defensive plays by Hunter Strange. Just an all-around great team effort here for the Central Rebels as they come back and win this one 56-49 over the top of the Farmington Knights. Aaron Cox now down on the floor. He's going to wait for Coach Harlow to get done shaking hands. He's going to have a quick interview with Coach Harlow. What a great game we had here tonight, man. Farmington up by 8 points at one time in this game, Aaron, and just what a great game for Farmington. You can't take anything away from the effort that those boys showed down there.
It was an absolute outstanding stretch all the way through the second half, and it was a one that I know that Central is going to be proud of. Join on our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show, head coach Mike Harlow, the Park Hill Central Rebels, and coach, just kind of recap the game. I know things weren't exactly the way you like them, not picture perfect, but of course you guys come out with a win overall.
Well, I mean, I thought we played a lot better second half, and we come out of the gate. They come out hot. They made some threes, and then we didn't shoot the ball particularly well as a team. Brandon shot really well for the most part, but we just come out with not a lot of energy for some reason. I don't know why, but we picked it up after halftime and played a lot better.
Had to be happy with Brandon Wagner, a sophomore, coming out and really getting you guys going momentum-wise. And I know that everybody was getting the ball to him, but got the first 12 up on the board back to back, and that was good to see, you guys able to match up with Farmington, at least somebody putting up some points up there.
Well, Brandon's been our leading scorer all year, so we expect him to score. And for us to be, a good team, he has to score. So I was proud of him making shots and coming out early and being aggressive and attacking the basket. But, I just thought overall our second half was much better. We got down a little bit. We didn't panic. We persevered and came back and won the game.
Down by 5 at the half, and so what was going on at halftime to make you guys come out and play a better half?
Well, we just talked about, giving more effort and playing harder, and I thought, our guys played harder the second half. Thought Colin Best played an excellent second half. Jake, some of those guys played really hard. despite having a little bit of foul trouble. But, just coming out and giving more effort and being a little more patient on offense, and we did that.
It seemed like you guys were really putting a lot of pressure on Farmington on the passes, committing the turnovers, and I think Farmington also, started to get themselves in some foul trouble. It really kind of was a turn of events when Jordan Ankrum and then Grant Waddell, had to check out with 5 there at the very end.
Well, yes, I mean, that's 2 of their better players, and, when those guys are in foul trouble, we definitely had to take advantage of that, and I thought we did. And I give credit to our kids realizing he was in foul trouble and kind of taking it to him and knowing the situation, and, I was proud of them.
Point scoring was pretty even all around. Of course, Brandon Wagner unofficially with 23, but as a team, you guys only missed 7 free throws. Looked like fouls in the first half were kind of more than what you expected in the second half. Seemed a little bit more evened up, but overall, I think things went pretty well for you tonight.
They did. I mean, like I said, anytime you can get a win against Farmington, they're always a good program. Their kids play hard, very well coached. We'll take that. We didn't play as good as we wanted to, but you know what? A win's a win. And at this point in the season, and when you're in a tournament like this, a conference tournament, you just you want to win in advance. That's it.
You got your own tournament championship at the Christmas tournament, and now you look to take on an Arcadia Valley team that has seen a much improved season. Had a close call for them, their own selves, battling it out with North County in a game you saw here earlier, and so now you get to match up with Arcadia Valley. No time to prepare. It's just, what we know about each other and then come out and play your heart out. But what kind of things can you prepare for when you think about AV tomorrow?
Well, I mean, we haven't played them this year, so it's going to be nice to play somebody different. They're a good team, and they've had a great season. And, they're really big. They've got good size. They've got good athletes. We have to prepare to really keep them off the offensive glass. We've got to prepare to get back in transition, and they like to run, and their athletes get out and run. And, so we've got to come in. It's going to be another tough ball game, 2 probably pretty evenly matched teams.
Mike, thank you for your time. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Hey, I appreciate you. Thanks.
Head coach Mike Harlow, the Park Hill Central Rebels, the number 2 Downs, the number 3 seed. It was Central over Farmington. Again, your final 56-49 as we continue here on our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show. Also, we'll name our Dale Mosier Auto Body player of the game. We're going to tally up the scoring, but I think Central really comes out on top here, Sam, and does a great job as they get an advancement into the championship and a spot in the opportunity to play Arcadia Valley.
Yeah, absolutely. And just looking down at the notes here, the biggest thing that I can see here in this game is definitely the fourth quarter. Central scores 21 points here in the fourth quarter, Farmington with only 9. There's your big comeback and your takeoff with the lead. And Central just never looked back. They put the hammer down, as you could say, and once they did, never looked back. They never looked in the rearview mirror, and Farmington just unable to keep up with them. Central with a big win here, 56-49 is the score, but man, it was a lot closer than that 7 points that you see in the difference in the 2 scores. Farmington at one time with an 8-point lead in this game. Central had to climb their way back into it. A couple big shots by Brandon Wagner. Obviously, he's good for that, man. The kid can shoot the lights out from anywhere. And then you have some good defense by Hunter Strange and some really good defense down low by Colin Bess. And Colin Bess is able to stay out of foul trouble. He's able to make his presence known down there. And Colin Bess picks up a 5th personal foul on Jordan Ankrum. You take Jordan Ankrum out of that game for Farmington. Jordan Ankrum is a very big player and a very big production point offensively for the Farmington Knights. You take him out of that game, and Farmington becomes from a really, really good team to an average team without Jordan Ankrum, and that's what they did. And once that happened, like I said, Central put the hammer down and they never looked back.
Absolutely. Hoods Discount Home Center post-game show will continue coming up down on the floor. We'll talk to you about that, and we'll name our Dale Mosier Auto Body player of the game. Stay with us. Our post-game report is on the way live from Mineral Area College after this timeout.
Everyone finds themselves needing a little extra cash for unexpected bills or emergencies. If you find yourself in this situation, count on Check on the Spot on South Jackson Street in Farmington, right behind the post office. Check on the Spot has payday loans, check cashing, and more. Affordable rates plus the best customer service anywhere. Need extra money? Then visit Check on the Spot and talk with Dale. Call 760-1770. That's 760-1770 for Check on the Spot at 16 South Jackson Street, right behind the post office in Farmington.
Choosing an attorney is a very important decision. Renee Murphy, attorney at law, has been serving all of St. Francis, Madison, Iron, Washington, and St. Genevieve counties for well over 20 years. From criminal defense to family law, personal injury, traffic violations, or divorce cases, the law office of Renee Murphy will represent you. Call for a no-cost consultation at 756-5400. Call the attorney with the proven experience and track record to represent you. That's the office of Renee Murphy. Remember, don't say it, don't sign it. Call Renee Murphy first at 756-5400.
It's that time of year. Time to start thinking about camping season. At Hometown Motors, we're filling the lot with late model, low price travel trailers and RVs to meet every camper's need. Whether it's a weekend getaway or a trip across the country, we'll have what you're looking for with the best sales team, service department, and finance options available. At Hometown Motors, we guarantee the highest quality and best price of any pre-owned RV dealership in the area. Stop by and see us. We're conveniently located on Highway 8 between Park Hills and Potosi. Give us a call at 573-562-1000 or find us on the web at www.hometownmotorsinc.com.
When a car dealership has been around as long as Sweeney Auto Sales in Park Hills, you know you can trust them. Trust and professional service is what Sweeney Auto Sales in Park Hills is all about. No bull, no strings attached, and no whistles and bells. Just old-fashioned service with a smile at Sweeney's Auto Sales in Park Hills. No matter what your budget is, you'll find a vehicle that you will love to take home. Let Bruce and the gang at Sweeney's Auto Sales in Park Hills show you how easy it can be to own your next vehicle. Stop by and see the dealership that is trusted by hard-working men and women of the area. Sweeney Auto Sales in Park Hills. Locally owned, locally operated, and locally trusted for years. Call them today at 734-2177. That's 734-2177 for Sweeney Auto Sales in Park Hills.
And again, welcome back to the Bob Seacrest Fieldhouse on the campus of Mineral Area College, live on YouTube.com. Hello, everybody. I'm Aaron Cox. That's Sam Lawson, our Hoods Discount Home Center postgame show. But first, I think we ought to just go ahead and nail out our Dale Mosier Auto Body Player of the Game.
It's not going to be hard for me to point that one out. Obviously, I'm going to go with Brandon Wagner again. Brandon Wagner, 23 points is what he ended up with, was 1 for 1 from the line, I believe. And Brandon Wagner just played amazing. I mean, the first 12 points that Central had was his 12 points. And he just really kept Central in the game early on when nobody else was producing points. You know, he had some really good plays from Hunter Strange, Colin Best also. But overall, player of the game for me has to be definitely Brandon Wagner.
Absolutely, 23 points. He's been their lead point scorer all season long. And we had, just one guy, Brandon Wagner, in double digits. Other guys in single digits. But you know what? It contributed to the win tonight, and I think that's what Mike Harlow knows.
Yeah, absolutely. And it wasn't just Brandon Wagner. Obviously, there's 4 other players on the court at one time. Lots of defensive, really good defensive plays by Jake Bridges, Colin Best, Hunter Strange, like we were going over. And Connor Proffer, he drove the lane quite a few times and was able to kick that ball out to Brandon Wagner, which gave him a lot of those open shots. So, I mean, it's just an overall team effort. Any time that somebody, gets the player of the game, it's not just them that did that, obviously, but Brandon Wagner, man, he really there for a long time, carried the Central Rebels on their back. That whole first quarter, it was all Brandon Wagner, and without him, they could have went down 10 points easily, really, really quick.
Unofficial point scoring for Connor Proffer. He had 2, no free throws, 4 fouls, while Jake Bridges had 6, missed a free throw, 1 foul, while Brandon Wagner, our player of the game for Dale Mosier Auto Body, had 23 points. Brandon was 1 of 2 from the line with no fouls. Also in scoring was Braden Mannion. Mannion had 6. He was 6 of 6 from the line. That's where all of Braden Mannion's points come from. Had 2 personal fouls of the ball game, while Hunter Strange had 9. He was 3 of 4 from the line with 1 personal foul. Also Scott Richardson with 1 from the line, 2 missed, and had no personal fouls, while Colin Best had 9 points in the ball game. Colin was 1 of 3 from the line with 3 personal fouls. No point scoring for Pierce Daniels, but he had 1 personal foul. Central put up 10 team fouls in the first half, including a technical to Mike Harlow. I forgot to ask him about that. Probably good I didn't. And then they had 5 team fouls in the second half. Central improves to 19-4 overall. They, in the conference, were 4-1, and of course they shared that title with Farmington for the regular season. And an overall free throw misses for Central. They just missed 7 altogether as a team, and I think Mike Harlow was right when we talked to him on the postgame show. Much improved, and I think they're going to be a good contender for Arcadia Valley. AV's got a little work to be cut out for him.
Yeah, AV's got a lot of work cut out for him, honestly, and the problem being with AV that they're not quite as deep on the bench. People in AV, they start getting a little bit of foul trouble. It's not that they don't have the players to come off the bench. It's just that they don't have, I think, the quality of players. And I'm not saying that to down anybody from AV at all. It's just the quality of athletes that Central has on the bench that can come off and score points just as well as the starters. It's really amazing, and that's part of the reason why Central's as good as they are. I think AV can beat them. I think it's possible, very possible. I think Austin Ernst obviously has to have a big game. I think that, Day has to have a really big game. And I think that Clayton Jones and not foul, and which is going to be hard because you have Colin Best down there, Hunter Strange, and you have Jake Bridges driving the lane constantly. It's going to be really tough for AV not to get in a little bit of foul trouble. If they can do that, I think that they keep up with Central, maybe even win. If not, I think that they're in for a long night with the Central Rebels.
Let's talk about Farmington scoring-wise. Unofficially, Brendan Hardy had 4 points, and Brendan played a lot of the ball game, and he was a big part of moving the ball around and, of course, on defense and rebounds. No free throws, 1 foul, while Connor Gage had 2 points. No free throws, 2 fouls. Alex England had 8. He was 4 of 5 from the line, had 1 personal foul. Mike Pinkley had 9 points in the ballgame. Mike was 1 of 2 from the line, missed 1, had 1 personal foul. Gunnell DeBrot, the sophomore, had 4 points, no free throws, 2 fouls. Also, Grant Waddell had 6 points, both of those threes, no free throws, fouled out with 5. Aaron Hargis had 5 points, a big 3 for him, no free throws and 1 foul. Also, John Bader with 4, missed 2 free throws with 3 personal fouls, and Jordan Ankrum fouled out with 5, had a free throw, and had 7 total points in the ballgame. Farmington as a team only missed 3 free throws. In the first half, they had 17 fouls. In the second half, they had 13. So you can see where the fouls sent Central to the line a lot more. And, of course, the final score, 49-56. Central gets over Farmington, and Central will now play in that championship game right here at Mineral Area College tomorrow night at 8:30 against Arcadia Valley. And I think that'll be a really good matchup, and I think it'll be a fun one to watch here. There's a lot of games going on tomorrow. We've got 4 broadcast games, but there's actually about 8 games going on altogether.
Starting early, too. I believe they started about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, in the girls' consolation, it'll be Bismarck and Valley of Caledonia at 10 o'clock. Then it'll be the men's consolation between Fredericktown and Valley of Caledonia at 11:30. Then it'll be the women's 5th place game. That'll be between Farmington and St. John. And those semifinal 5th place games were played tonight. And let me tell you about those. Farmington got over West County earlier tonight, 57-32. And then the St. John Lady Hunters in double overtime, forced by Engel, got over Potosi 64-60, like I said, in that double overtime. So a 5th place matchup between the St. John Hunters and the Farmington Lady Knights at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Then the men's 5th place will be between West County and Valley Catholic at 2:30. Then we'll go back to the girls bracket. You see how it's kind of alternating here. Then tomorrow afternoon, it'll be the women's 3rd place game. That's when our broadcast will start. That'll be Fredericktown and North County at 4 o'clock. Then we'll do the men's 3rd place game. That'll be North County and Farmington at 5:30, followed by the women's championship, 7 o'clock between Central and Arcadia Valley, and then followed by another Central AV matchup in the women's and men's championship, following at 8:30 tonight. So expect this gym to be a sea of black, gold, blue, and red.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd like to go back and check the stats on that and see when the last time it was that Central and AV played, or the same 2 teams played for the championship in girls and guys.
Well, it was interesting to see, Park Hill Central girls and boys come away with the Christmas tournament championship.
Yeah, that happened.
First time in history.
And I got to be honest with you, it's a really good possibility that it could happen here at the conference championship, too. Both teams playing really good basketball right now at about the perfect time of year.
It's been a great night for the boys semifinals. It's been a long week so far, but we wrap things up tomorrow. We start at 4 o'clock in the afternoon with the girls' 3rd place and the men's 3rd place at 5:30, women's championship at 7, men's championship at 8:30. You can watch all of that at youtube.com. Don't forget, after tonight's broadcast, takes about an hour and a half or so, but our broadcast from tonight will go on our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com, search KDKZ18, and you'll be able to watch tonight's broadcast along with last night's women's semifinals, along with Monday and Tuesday night's men and women's quarterfinals, all broadcast live here from the Mineral Area Fieldhouse. Had a great night of basketball. We'll finish it up tomorrow. It's been a long week. We'll broadcast 16 total games this week, but it's been a lot of fun, and we hope that you, the listener, or you, the viewer, enjoy our coverage as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. I want to thank Sam Lawson, my partner alongside me. Our production crew includes Matt Dawkins and Spencer Hovis. Back in master control is Fred Dawkins Jr., and our executive producer on site is Dustin Kopp. We want to thank you for making us your choice for coverage of the MAAA Conference Basketball Tournament, and we say so long, good night, and God bless from Mineral Area College in Park Hills.
The Arcadia Valley School District wants to send out this good luck message to the teams participating in the MAAA Conference. Good sportsmanship is a key factor in a great ball club. To all the teams in this year's MAAA tournament, good luck from the Arcadia Valley School District.
Now, how y'all doing? This here's the ladies' man with an announcement from Check Please in Farmington. And I read, what is